destroyed us. Going back to like Martin Luther and them, 1500s, destroyed us and gave us a new image and a new belief.
Yeah. Destroy man and his heritage. You know, that's our heritage. To believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, our power. That's why the Lord's how you go what is it? Jeremiah 50. You know, the Jacob is the portion, the lot. You know, Jacob. Yeah. I'll get it.
The only type of flower the Lord might even come back when he's trying to live. He's to destroy this place first.
The portion of Jacob.
I'm glad you mentioned that. The Lord, he has a favorite thing. You know, he's a separate. The Most High himself is a separate.
And he has favorites.
Yeah, he has favorites. And that's the flower. He got a favorite flower. He got a favorite people.
You see what I mean? Yeah. You look like you had it something. I couldn't tell.
Yep, very good. Yep.
I thought you
getting on, yes.
Yeah.
His favorite. It's like the flower, the little. The Most High himself is a separate. So the Lord, his son, is just like him. They're in the same, unit.
Yeah.
So the Lord has a favorite. The Lord didn't die for the other nation. You know, he called the so-called Edomite a fox. That was a bad word back then. You know. Yeah. So he didn't like the Edomite. So the Lord loved Israel. So that's what he's coming back to save. And not only he's coming back to save Israel, but he's coming back to save the elect. The elect out of it, which is the 144,000. And then what you call it, the 1/3 of Israel.
Remnant.
But while we out here, we have a responsibility knowing the truth, you know?
Yeah, I got one. Real quick. It went away. Jeremiah. One sec. It went away. I got you. Portion. It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 19. Sorry. It says the portion of Jacob is not like them, but he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So just like the word portion goes back to lots. And what is a lot? A lot is your inheritance, you know? So our inheritance, our lot, our portion is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yes, sir.
The power of heaven and earth.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Going into what you was talking about, how the Most High, he only died for Israel. Yahweh Shai only died for the nation of Israel. You know, to save the nation of Israel.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
All the other nations, they have their gods.
Hey.
You know, they had their time of rulership. You know, they have their plot of lands. You know, just like Israel. Israel has their plot of land, which in all reality, the whole earth belongs to Israel. That's why them nations are going to be tributary. You know, but
they are faithful to their God.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
We don't own like Esau, he served, you know, these other gods, the elite class and all that. Whoa, man, they do everything, you know?
Yeah.
They be having meetings and all that. But Israel the one that, you know, went off.
Remember the scripture says, if I sent you to another people, they would have hearkened.
Right.
Exactly. You know?
Right. What our people was doing, they still followed the Lord, but they merged themselves to other
deities.
Solomon did that.
Yeah.
When he went to Astaroth, he started merging himself. That's why in Exodus 20, he said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Our people was going into the temples of the other nations, carrying the worship of Yahweh, just like we do with the church. We believe in God and Jesus.
Yeah.
So we actually believe in God and Jesus, right? Well, the true Messiah.
Right.
But we've managed to merge it with their Greek God.
Yeah.
You know, the other practices.
Ceramics and Tammuz.
Yeah, all those.
Set and Horus.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, by what? By the doctrine. Because they're not teaching what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua truly came to do. You know? The immaculate conception. You know? All those different things go back to different deities. You know? Dagon, right? Yup.
Well, what happened with that? The judges, you know, they left the ark of the Lord, right? The Philistines had the ark of the Lord. They couldn't keep it there because things kept happening. The same day, the statue of Dagon was falling over. They put it back up. The next morning, it was back on the ground again. But this time, 7. They was like, hey, we can't keep
Yeah, because it don't mingle.
Smoked them with emeralds.
Right. Yeah. Because it don't mingle. The two gods don't mingle. That's significance of merging the two gods, and they don't go together. One of it's going to be overthrown.
Oh, that's just like that.
Yahweh said you can't have two masters.
There you go.
It's kind of like how you have water. I believe I'm not from
Yeah. They separate. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's why that.
We're the oil. We're on top.
Yeah.
That's why that rap.
And we're the living water.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Rap music. Yeah. Because ain't nothing wrong with rap music itself, you know, hip hop and all that. But the elite and Esau happen to corrupt
Everything.
Yeah, so it's a lot of spirits behind that.
Right.
So when you try to mix that with the truth, it don't mix.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Unless you got burgers and fringes.
Yeah.
Rap music with the record players and you got fringes on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And then the thing is, them dudes, when they merge it, they do it the same way that they do it, that Jake do it in the world.
In the world.
Yeah, you know, shaking their hair and the dreads and all that.
Yeah.
Jake wasn't doing that in the 90s. You know, I'm saying that only because they're only, like you going after what you said, Sean. They're following after the fashion of the world and merging it with the truth. That's clearly the fashion of the world. Like, for instance, the concept of the dreads. Okay, why do you allow someone in your camp to have dreads when you know scriptures clearly tell you that a man shall not have long hair? No matter, and you're all about the law. Why? Because you're mixing the fashion of the world, man.
Yeah, as I went before, those fringes that they wear, that's the fashion of the world.
Right now,
Why they got the long garment?
No, you know what? That's heavy.
Why they got the phylacteries, the tefillin in their forehead?
Right.
They ain't got none of that.
Yeah.
And get your fringes. Wear your fringes. They made a fashion out of it.
Yeah, that's what Paul. Remember, he said he warned them of the rudiments of the world.
Yep.
He was talking about Israel.
Yep.
He wasn't talking about necessarily. You know, you can break it down that way, but ultimately, he was warning the new believers of the original customs of the Jews that they were making it seem be more righteous because they did those things. This is how we do where we from, how we do. You know, you ain't got fringes, you going off. They were just new believers, they didn't know. You know?
A lot of these camps is a starter pack, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta pay like $200-300 to get the, buy the starter pack. So,
Right.
and that shouldn't be, when did your shine charge everybody a fee to get breakdowns and all that? He was out on the street, like us. We trying to be the little Yahweh Shah. We, want to represent him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, in a right way.
Yes, sir.
At this point, it seems like they're just going towards each verse that you read. You got to pay an extra fee.
I mean, if they can, they get away with it, they'll do it.
Yeah.
That's what Elder Bashar brought out. That's what those Pharisees was doing, man. Apostle Paul was only, they say Apostle Paul, everything he said, it was in the truth. But he was only reiterating things that Yahushua did.
Right.
When Yahushua in Matthew 23 was talking about the Pharisees, don't do as they say, but don't do as they do. A lot of times when he said, what we said earlier about the law of the sinner,
Yeah.
Basically, the law is not going to faith without the deeds of the law.
Right.
And then you still have to follow the law, but he was getting on them once you put yourself in that time zone.
Exactly.
And he was like getting on them, and they was getting like upset at him.
Right. Yeah.
They was boasters of the law.
They were missing the bigger picture. A lot of those, even, you have, like for instance, can a brother Baba Kushar get 1 Corinthians 10? Baba Kushar start from the top. Yeah, because all those things, even back then, they didn't understand that it was according to the Spirit.
Right, that's right.
The things that Moses and what the children of Israel were going through in the wilderness, it was all significant of something later on.
Yes, sir.
And once you get Babak Bashar.
So start at 1.
Yes, sir.
This is 1 Corinthians 10:1.
Here we go.
Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers that were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and all were baptized, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea,
Yup, keep going.
and did all eat the same spiritual meat,
Right.
and did all drink the same spiritual drink,
Right. Keep going.
for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them,
Right.
and that rock was Yahweh.
Exactly. Now the spiritual bread, right, and the spiritual meat that they ate, they actually physically ate meat, but they didn't understand that it was something spiritual and significance of the time later on through Yahweh Shai. So showing you that all the customs back then were already spiritual. Everything that they was going through, all the physical, carnal things, it represented something bigger and spiritual later on.
Yeah, that's why he said in Timothy 4:4, when the Christians like to quote, all food is clean, but when you keep reading, it talks about marriage up the brother in the faith. And that also precepts to the shambles. As somebody tried to
That's the same chapter.
That's the same chapter.
Yeah, that's the same
When
chapter.
talking about the chapter, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because you had a lot of those priests, they would sacrifice, they would still sacrifice. And they would say, hey, the food is sacrificed. And Paul was saying it doesn't profit you. And that's why he said all things are expedient,
But not lawful.
but no, not lawful.
Right.
Right? All things are not profitable.
Right.
Or something like that, right?
All things are lawful,
All
but
lawful,
not
not
expedient.
expedient.
Right.
con.
And they
Yup.
would, see, it's been sacrificed. Come get it. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't understand. And he was trying to say now because they was believing in, some of them didn't believe in Yahushua. And getting to understanding and believing in Yahushua, you got to go through the spirit of faith.
Exactly.
That's what Paul was preaching, faith. But, no, it was more than that, though, I think.
Oh, okay.
It is, but that was the point. If you
Okay,
want to, that was the point.
Hey, if you
Yup.
want to continue on, you know, hey.
Now you got it, bro. Now you got it. You got it. Yup. Spirit on you.
Yeah, it's book of Judah. Book of Judah, chapter 16 and verse 16. Here we go. So-called Old Testament, right? Remember what they saying back then. It says, for all sacrifice is too little for a sweet savor unto thee. This sounds like something here in the New Testament, right? It sounds a lot like it says, and all the fat is not sufficient for thy burnt offering, but he that feareth the Lord is great at all times.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, because because the sacrifice was only a foreshadowing of Yahweh Shai. But again, like the scripture said, he that is basically, like the scripture said, he that is pure, all things are pure. You know, who can the scripture said, who can lay a charge to the very elect? You can't lay charges on the elect. You know, the elect will do particular things. Like for instance, King David. You know, King David ate the showbread. He put on a linen ephod. You know,
Yeah.
he did particular things that he wasn't.
He would have got put to death for.
Exactly. The
got
average
put to death
Israelite would have got put to death for it. You
Yeah.
know, but the whole purpose is the purification of the mind.
Right.
You know, and that's what Yahweh Shai came and died for. The scripture says that when his blood, what it did was it purged the conscience. You know, so it purged your spirit. We're looking for a spiritual cleanse.
Yes, sir.
Because we always had the law. We always talk about that. We always had the law. The law was always there, even during the time of Adam.
Right, the Lord didn't need you to sacrifice a damn thing.
Exactly.
It's all by faith.
Exactly.
And that's what we got away from.
Right.
And that's what the purpose of Yahweh Shai through faith.
That's right, man. No, that's the spirit. That's the spirit, man. You know?
That's what it all boiled down to. That's
Right.
why we just read Revelation 2 and 10. He said, be faithful unto death. Not wear your fringes unto death.
Right. A lot of these, hey, dudes, yo, bro, dudes gonna get they're gonna be in a metaverse with mad fringes on, man. You know, look at my fringes. You in a metaverse. You hooked up to an AI system. You got a chip in your body, and your brain is somewhere else on another hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? And another
Dimension.
What you call those like a side? You basically
Simulation.
a cyborg.
Yeah,
like a
simulation,
simulation. You a cyborg talking about how many fringes you got on.
Yeah, when Yahweh Shai was speaking, they make broaden their phylacteries. They was really broadening their phylacteries.
Con.
Yeah.
They would be those Israelites that make bigger fringes, bigger phylacteries. Like, you know, the phylacteries they wrap around.
Con.
They would make them bigger than everybody else's. set in Moses' seat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why they tried to throw stones at Yahushua when he said before Abraham was, I was.
Yeah, yo.
They had a fit about that.
Yeah.
They started picking up rocks, throwing it at Yahushua. He had to get out of there.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Them Pharisees, man, because when people talk about Paul and how he wasn't all true and this and that, man, all he was doing is exactly what Yahushua was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they hung him.
Yeah.
And they beheaded Paul.
Yeah. If you eliminate Paul, you got to eliminate John the Revelator.
Exactly.
Because it's the same process, but John the Revelator just had a more of a he had a bigger conversation with Paul, you know. But Yahushua personally taught Paul, and then he let him go. With John, he was on that island and he was feeding them consistently, and then he was writing down the conversation. What the heck is the difference?
Well, where's it?
Shalom, brother.
Peter commended Paul, and he wrote about Paul in his letter.
That's right.
So wasn't that the first person that Paul had to go to? He had to go to Peter, right? When he was blinded.
I know it mentioned the disciples. Yeah. They were scared. I don't remember the particular names, but yeah, I know it was the disciples though. Definitely the disciples. Yeah, because they were scared. They were saying like, "Isn't this the man that persecuted the church? You want us to go with him, Lord?"
Right.
Like, and, hold up, that's a beautiful point though, because Yahushua personally told them that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yahushua told the Messiah. Yahushua told the anointed one, the man that sits on the right hand of the Father, told the disciples to go sup with Paul.
Right.
And now you got niggas popping up with long ass fucking hair, going half bald, talking about Paul letters don't mean nothing.
He said half ball.
You know that nigga, you know
He wear that big Mitri to try to cover up.
Right, man.
I received the hairline.
Yeah. You know, and then he come, and not just him, other individuals, even Muslims, people into Islam. Paul's a fraud. Nigga he try to shoot me down, trying to use the Bible, talking about Paul is a fraud, Paul's a fraud. I'm like, yeah, well, he tried, of course. You know, he pulled out some stuff too. I'm like, yo, nah. You said a Muslim dude, yeah?
Yeah, he could pull it out, but we got the truth.
Dude told me, he said, I'm keeping the law. Paul said, don't keep the law.
Yeah, see, you don't understand.
I'm fucking Muslim.
Yeah.
And one of them top, he a top rank Islam. He's a top rank Muslim too, man. Yeah.
See, that's that image that them Safari got you putting out there.
I wanted to say, so I ain't gonna say it out.
You all good, brother? Yeah. What?
Some Muslims, man, they man, that nigga believe in, what the hell they believe in? Sperm?
Yeah, we cut him.
Yeah.
That nigga name is,
Oh, for Rod Muhammad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for Rod Muhammad.
Right.
Look, the Muslims, they believe that Muhammad, if he shoots sperm on his garment,
Right.
and it dries, you gotta shake the sperm. Yeah. And it fluffs in the air, and then you gotta pray. I'm serious, I can pull it right up. They believe your sperm is created in your backbone.
Yeah. Whoa, that's bugged out.
Yeah.
That's bugged out.
Yeah, they got some weird shit. They believe
Damn,
your
chemists
wife-
believe the same shit.
Yeah, the chemists. Yeah.
Chemists believe the same shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand them niggas, man.
They believe if your wife don't do right by you, you gotta withhold the rod from her.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
don't give her sex. Right? She already in rebellion, so what you think she gonna do?
Right.
And then if she don't listen, then you take a paddle and hit her and shit. I'm like, man, this shit is
That's
sick,
bugged
man.
out, man. That's some what they call that with the Edomites, man. When they that crazy shit they be into, man. You know what I'm talking about? They be like they want to get
Oh,
hit.
that domination.
You get dominate. That sounds like some dominatrix shit, man. Bugged out. Yeah, man.
man, every goddamn god out there, man, Egyptology, everything got something to do with sperm.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
Oh, you did it. I did a video.
No, that makes
this
sense.
brother did a video saying that act was it Kemet? Who was it?
it's basically the Egyptians, and back then they lived at the Nile River. And what they would do is, when they knew they was coming up on a drought, or basically not enough to have the crops, not enough to make more crops, they would use their sperm, to start something up. The Pharaoh would come to the river.
That was
I've got the name of the vessel.
Okay.
It's a fertility vessel.
Right.
So the Pharaoh would come up to the river first,
And your,
and then
your,
jack off to
your
the
phone
river,
say low
use
battery.
his sperm in there. Then
It's
he
on.
would let the other men come up.
Salaki,
and
my
then do
bad.
the same thing.
There you
In
go.
their
It
own
just got
supply.
the water.
So everybody's whacking off in the river.
That's sick. Every goddamn god and every Egyptian. This is why, man.
And you know, Edom, he takes from that stuff.
Yeah.
Takes from.
They probably got rituals doing that in the water now.
Hell
man.
yeah, bro. Hell
So
yeah.
next time one of you Kemites come up here, you tell them that and tell them to do that. They gonna look at us like you crazy.
Right.
That's why you said, man, them niggas, man, they phony as shit.
Yeah.
Every goddamn fish god, everything got something to do with sperm. It's all sick. Right? But when we come out with this, right, it's such a problem.
Get Exodus 21, bro.
You know, why has thou come into the river?
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why back in the ancient time when those when you wanted to when Israel was dealing with those other gods, they had to sleep with them harlots. It makes sense, you know, that because all them different gods, it revolves around some form of sex, some crazy some freakism.
Yeah, when
you
the
know?
scriptures talk about thou shalt not prostitute thy daughter,
Right.
that really had nothing to do with sex initially.
Right.
That was the ritual of going in, as you said, the temple hall.
Temple harlots, yeah.
And you would go in there, and then once you sell yourself out, just like Hollywood, when you sell yourself out, they would have that casting couch. It was
Exactly. It's the
nothing
same
new under
thing.
the sun,
It's nothing new.
you know?
Nothing new.
So when Shaq finally got that skull and bones ring,
That's right.
the sex didn't come in. The sex comes after the fact of the initiation process. And then they say, okay, you really with us. This, you got to eat horse shit and all that stuff. We they probably had fun with that big goofy mother, man. Probably had him stand up with his hands on his hips, little Edomites messing with him, all kinds of shit, laying in the casket,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Necrophilia.
Yeah.
So in order,
Sick.
get that Exodus 21 real quick. In order for that to happen, and then what our people do, what do they say? They say we still believe in God.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yup.
It's like they kind of believe in the Most High, but they've merged it along with other gods.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Get that Exodus 21.
This is Exodus 20 and 1. And Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
You know?
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
He said before him. He didn't just say don't have any other gods. He said before him. Because they was like, who's that? Was Josiah? When Josiah, he had rebuilt the temple of God or something, or found the information. And the Lord said, I'm not going to punish you because I showed favor with you for you building the temple of God, but after you die, then hell is going to come upon you for your acts that you did. Hold to the prophet told him. And so what happened is they still had to pay for the sin, just like we paying during the time of slavery, the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
That was from sins we did prior.
Exactly.
And the Lord just got our ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Nah, that's a
saying?
fact. I will visit you in the second. That's what it said. In the third and fourth generation.
Yep.
That's in the same chapter.
You said what?
That's when they like found the book.
They found the book.
It was all covered in moss.
Yeah. So the bishops and these other groups are not doing good with the book.
Exactly.
They've done the same thing that the Israelites done in the past.
Yo, that's heavy, man. Because the priest, what would he do? He would sprinkle the blood over the book and then
Yep.
sprinkle the blood over the people, which represents the testimony.
That's right.
The testimony in the book got to go. You can't just have the book. You got to have
Right.
the testimony.
That's right.
Come on, man.
It's bigger than the book.
Yeah, it's bigger than the book. Yeah.
You gotta have that testimony.
Which that's the word, what the word biblios or Bible goes back to. The book or the records, yeah. You know?
There's nobody like doing it through the record. The Bible tells you how to read. You just can't pick it up like a school textbook and read. You really gotta go on the words.
Yeah.
This is why when you go into certain words like the word slave, right? When you look at our so-called slavery, that was not slavery. That was torture. Slavery, ain't nothing wrong with slavery. It's servitude. That's just what it is. That's all slave means. It's serving. Your woman is supposed to be a slave to you, a servant. But when
these women that now.
yeah, when everybody here is slave, they think of a chain and whipping
Facts.
them around.
That's a fact.
You just speak with this, man. That's just all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
That's called bondage.
That's
Yeah.
called bondage.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and then also too in the Black Laws Dictionary, the word employee is the same thing. It's slave. You know, so you just get paid.
Exactly.
Employee is nothing different.
You obey your supervisor.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Everybody talk about, I ain't no slave, nigga. You got a job, right?
Right. Yeah.
Pretty much. Fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody talk about masters. You don't call me master, that's a slave. When you go get a master's degree.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Or Mister. Mister is the same thing.
Mister, yeah.
Mister is synonymous with master. Yep.
This is why we promote self-education.
Yeah. You got to get taught first.
Yeah,
Tell us
yeah,
you got to get.
Elder Apostle Hall was the only one starting in Israel that introduced that blue letter Bible.
Yeah.
Remember, it might have been some, but
Nah.
he
You're right.
reinforced it.
Yeah.
I know he was the one that started saying, hey, look up the word.
Yeah, no. Well, I remember because Blue Letter, I remember Apostle Tar started really pushing it around like 2010, roundabout. But nobody was, nah. Israel, that's Apostle Tar, that's him all day, man.
But nobody gonna say, well, you know that did come from Great Millstone.
Nah.
You see all these groups, let's look it up for the blue letter.
Yeah.
Because they be ear hustling, man.
Yeah.
You know, because they be knocking the apostles. Right, Salakia, brother. They be knocking the apostles, but they know they be watching for them breakdowns.
Yeah.
So they don't got no choice but to go to the blue letter to confirm what's being said.
Yeah.
Because you got to go into the Hebrew.
Yeah.
And who's you know, other groups do go in. I ain't gonna lie, you got groups that go into the Hebrew, but not like Great Millstone.
No.
You know, even Sakari, Alazar, he said the reason. Remember, he sat down with Polite on that bed, right? Or at the hotel, he said the reason he got with Great Millstone because they was like the Church of Berea. Right? Because they were thorough in checking out what was said in the scriptures, just like the Church of Berea.
I got scripture, if I can. This is Micah 3:11, one of the brother's favorite scriptures. The heads thereof judge for reward,
Right.
and the priests thereof teach for hire.
There you go.
That chief Ephraim, he even admitted.
I was to get ready to say,
Spirit.
Spirit. The video, the chief Ephraim said, yeah, Great Millstone, they go through all the breakdowns.
Yeah,
Right,
he did
right.
say
That's
that.
what it's about.
Right.
He did say that.
Right.
the Church of Berea. That's probably where they got that different translation of Berea.
Okay,
They got a
yeah.
Berean translation.
Con. Yeah, because the scripture said the Church of Berea was more noble than the Church of Thessalonica because they researched the things that Paul taught them.
Right.
You know, so that's just tradition of an Israelite. You know, diligence, right? Because even in the ancient time, what would happen? You would go to the synagogue on the Sabbath day, right? And then after the Sabbath, you would go. In the law, one of the laws of the scriptures, and show you that these dudes ain't keeping the law, is that every man-child of Israel is supposed to write the whole law. You're supposed to have your own copy of what you wrote down of all 613 laws. That's a law. They ain't doing that.
Right.
But just to show you that in order for you to do that, you need to have a form of diligence for yourself to get, to jot down the law.
Yeah.
You know? So it was always about a self-walk. It wasn't, it was never about ultimately man-pleasing. Because
Right.
that's what them other camps, that's what they're into. They're into man-pleasing. The numbers and, the fashion and things of that nature. Which Yahweh Shai wasn't into man-pleasing. You know, even when the first miracle, what happened? He's like, what did the mother say?
The wine?
Yeah. Go to my son, bring him this. He said, woman, do you not know this is not my hour?
Right.
Showing you he didn't even want to do it, but that's his mother. It's all right, here you go. That was his first miracle recorded, but
Yeah.
he wasn't out there flashing his power to show forth that he was the man. He said, I come to do my father's business.
Yeah.
That's why
Which means he ain't doing what he belongs.
Exactly.
Right.
he didn't ride on a horse, he came on a donkey.
Exactly.
Right.
An ass is caught.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Which in that ceremony they were saying Hosanna, Hosanna, which means you would say Howard Shai Na, not Howard Shai Nawa, which is our save us. It was Howard Shai Na, meaning save us now, meaning they thought they were going to be delivered, and that's why he came out in the ass's coat, and they wanted to put the crown on him and give the purple garment because in their minds we're being delivered from the Roman Empire.
Right.
He said no, not right now, essentially.
Right.
And that's why in the scriptures later on in Revelation, he's gonna come in a white horse and not meet thee as a man.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. As a not meet thee as a man, man.
John 16 he said,
Horse chariot.
Con, that's right.
but I can't say you cannot bear them now. They wasn't ready for that.
Exactly.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Right.
It's like the disciples back then. They thought the end was coming in their generation, you know?
Yo, bro, all of them did. When you get into the scriptures, I know the Elder Yashawamba did a video on it as well. All of them, even Zacharias. When remember John the Baptist's father, he said, they was like, nah, salvation, we here. Everybody, John. That's why they say John the Baptist. ISUPK says that he wasn't a man of the Lord because he denied Yahweh Shai, because John the Baptist didn't understand that the deliverance wasn't in that time.
Right.
Because he was like, I'm incarcerated, the Messiah is here, the deliverer is here. Why the hell am I being locked up?
Right.
So he sent forth his disciples to ask whether or not, are you the one, or shall we look for another?
Right.
Because they all had it in their mind they were going to be delivered.
Right.
Shows you how humble he was.
Right.
When they asked him, the Hawashai asked him, "You still alive?"
Right.
Something in that, you know.
Right.
He said, "No, I ain't alive."
Gone.
The Hawashai basically telling them that was a lie.
Later on, that's when they were able to bear it. Right.
Yeah. This is Micah 3:11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money.
Yeah, as Elder Bashar was going to say, even today, you had our parents' generations thinking they were going to be delivered. That never stopped.
Right.
And in this generation, we still think we're going to be delivered.
Right.
We believe now because we understand now.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Right.
They didn't understand 50 years ago.
Right.
You know? Although the truth came out,
Yeah.
then it was at Revelation 11.
Yup.
The 350 years at the time we start waking up.
Right.
Yeah, although then, but the majority of people ain't know nothing about Hebrew Israelites.
No.
Right.
It makes sense because, you know, the scriptures say whatever is written four times far learned in the day.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's such a long time, at least to us, obviously. But time, which obviously we know the Lord created, but time teaches you patience, right? So when Yahweh Shai came to play, he was so patient. He was so humble. And when you have a older sibling, you kind of look up to that. We know that Yahweh Shai, we call Yahweh Shai our brother. So that's something we gotta look. That's our big brother that we gotta look up to.
That's right. That's right.
So he taught us that. He's teaching us patience. He's teaching us humility, right?
Right.
He's teaching us all that. That's what that's about. Like the disciple. The disciple is disciplined. In order to have discipline, you need to have patience. You need to have humility in order to be a disciple, right?
And that's why I was with this scripture, right? Because it says, and say is not the Lord among us, because you got people that are trying to charge people to get breakdowns, you know, to get prophecies, you know, and to the person that's ignorant that don't know, you would think, oh, this man got the numbers or the money, you know, they got the truth, so I'm gonna roll with them, you know. But the men that don't got it, that don't look like they got it, you know, they come on, man, y'all don't got the numbers, y'all don't got the money,
But you know,
you're gonna look like bums.
in a sense, I blame them. You know, the audience, the sheep, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
This is an awakening. They're on fire for it. They feel, if I could pay for it, you know, if you fall on that doctrine and you pay $50 for a Hebrew name, you're going to take that Hebrew name and say, I got my own Hebrew name.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
right,
You're going to
right,
really be fervent for that because you paid for it.
right.
Yeah, man.
But Isaiah 55 says, Lord, everyone come by the milk without money and without a price.
Right. That's right.
You don't need a price to get a Hebrew name. Like the Hebrew name came from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Hebrew
right.
name comes from the Hebrew.
Right.
Oh, that's
the
heavy.
ultimate Hebrew.
Yeah, that's heavy. Because you're born in the spirit. You know, when you're born, you get a name.
Yes, sir.
You're being reborn. That's like,
that in the video. You know?
that's the spirit. It's like they saying that they're the Messiah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Bunch of fraud. Hypocrite goes to actors.
Right.
But an actor goes to liars.
Right. Right. That's why, hey, not for nothing. That's why the scripture tell you, sit not with it, don't deal with a singer, a woman. Yeah, because a singer is a performer. She's an actress.
Yep.
She's an actress. You know, she knows how to be in front of, she know how to cry. She know how to turn on dramatics and to manipulate your mind because she's a fucking liar. So you don't get with a woman that's a performer. You know?
with these groups, I think you said it earlier, or somebody said it, what they doing is profiting. They're profiting off of people with some desperation.
Yeah.
So they make you pay $25 for a Hebrew prayer.
And that shows you that this word that we speaking is valuable.
Yeah.
You know, it has tons of value that people would spend. Remember, I said that before, right? This word is valuable, and then the woman came up. What can I do to help y'all brothers out? You know, because I see that y'all telling the truth, then the people need it. So this word is valuable, and it has something in it that's of value. But they going the wrong way by actually charging people up something for it.
Yeah, man.
It's like
We'd be
what
willing to
it's
give
saying,
everything for this
They're
truth.
capitalizing off the misfortunes of people.
Right,
They're suffering.
right.
That's what they're doing. So when you capitalize off of people suffering, saying, look, we're the only ones got the truth. And this happens when they Proverbs 14 and 15. This happens when they title these videos, white man gets sliced. With
Right.
the scriptures of the
Yeah.
sworn.
Yeah, Johanna burns down DC or some shit like that.
Johanna ain't burned down shit.
Right.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah.
God damn.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead, Proverbs 14 and 15.
It's Proverbs 14 and 15. It says, the simple believe in every word,
There you go.
but the prudent man looketh well to his doing.
Yeah, that's why Yahweh Shai said go to the lost sheep. The lost ones. Not to the sheep,
Right.
but the lost sheep
Yeah.
of the house of Israel.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't deal with somebody that thinks they know already.
Yep.
If someone's lost, that means they need help.
They need help.
You know? That's why the scripture says what? The first principles of the oracles of the Most High is that you need to be taught again.
All over again.
Taught all over again. Someone that's lost needs to be taught all over again. Someone that thinks that they have the way, in their mind, they don't need to be taught.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Yeah, it's stubborn.
Yeah, and that's why that's why the millstones are going to get dropped. You know? You know, that's why them stones, that's why the missiles is going to drop, man. You know, because of the stubbornness of Israel, man.
Oh, man.
You know?
What's that in Romans 16, I think? I don't know what it's called. When he said something about the same thing that the simple believers believe. Fair speeches, good words of fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Right, there you go. Yup,
That's
yup.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know? And the simple, like we was, look, this is one thing I say, I always say this.
Yep.
Every last one of us are followers.
Yep.
There's nobody on this planet that's not a follower.
Yep.
But there's stumbling blocks and measures in place for you to have to follow. So if you're an atheist, yeah, you have a religion.
Oh,
Everybody has a religion.
I got something
Right.
to add to that.
What's that?
Even on YouTube, they call it following, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. You gotta you get a subscription. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I follow this guy on this YouTube. And they be thinking, and the motherfuckers think he the smartest person on the planet.
You got it.
You know?
You eat water.
Yeah, the only way you're not a follower, you got to be on an island like Tom Hanks. And then you're going to go crazy.
You go, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's heavy too because the elect is likened unto a woman. And a woman is, that's how you know you have to be in a follower's mind frame. And that's the problem with Israel. Because Israel the elect is the woman. And the scriptures tell you, it says what? Without a hedge, the possession is spoiled. In regards to what? The woman. So if you don't have a hedge, if you don't have a protection, which is Yahweh Shai, you know, this doctrine, you're going to be spoiled. You're going to be robbed.
Yeah, that's like sheep. Sheep are natural followers, and the sheep has a hedge around them, and they have the shepherd there too, to protect them, to protect them from the wolves. Yup, John 10.
That's it.
Yup, John 10.
I just going on your spirit, bro.
Hey, you want? Hey,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
That's cool.
I was about to.
Like you don't need a ball.
Spirit, that's the spirit,
Got
man.
the spirit on it.
Yeah. That's right.
You know, when you spiritual, you ain't think about the rain, you ain't think about the thing. Like anybody got their own profession and they working, you ain't thinking about the sun, you ain't thinking about nothing, man.
Right.
You just going and before you know it, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting it.
Yeah, yup. This is a labor of love.
Ooh,
You know?
Not about it. Yeah, that's best word for it.
What do you say? Take up the cross. You know?
Yeah. That's right.
John 10.
10 and 1.
Yes.
Oh, you want 10 and 1?
It's 10 and 1, right?
It's the chapter. I don't know if I don't think it's the first verse.
I got verse 9 where it says, I am the door.
Yeah, go ahead.
God.
Go to 1. Go to 1.
Con. Never hurts to do that.
Never heard you want to get all of them.
Hell yeah. Unlike what the Christians say that we do. See those Israelites like the vocab. See, they always go from one thing. You know, we can break down these chapters now. You know?
But they do it.
Yeah, hell
The
yeah.
man says, Christian, Paul said, Jew and Gentile, you're all one in Christ.
Right.
They do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Right.
They say that Hebrew hopscotch.
We always preach it. I dare them to come up here with their Christian crap, man. We're gonna go into the history of the 1500s for them. What they call them, the evangelicals, and the other ones, the Protestants, the Protestants. Man, come on, man. That history of Christianity, we'll mop them up to the scriptures on that.
Ring them out.
Ring them out. Christian gets mopped up with the sword.
Yeah. What happened?
Still 10.
Again with the
Go ahead, read, bro.
this joint working?
This is St. John.
Did it go
10 and
off?
1.
My brother got the best umbrella out here, man.
Yeah.
You get one of them joints.
Yeah. The one that curved.
Shut us down, man.
Yeah. You in the game. See, yeah. Why the fuck? Okay, I guess y'all should be charging now.
They don't even know why they hate us, man.
Right. Yeah. It's the spirit. That's the spirit.
You know why people hate us, man? Because they don't want to do right.
Right.
Why
That's it.
do you
Yeah.
to tell them you can't be messing with your neighbor's wife. You can't eat crab. You're spoiling what they like to do.
Yeah. Spoiling ain't fun.
It's just like, you come up and we ask you, well, what exactly do you hate about us? What is it? Right? We got y'all the ones running around here asking, well, why black people are going through what they're going through. We the ones got the answers for it. You the one that accepted it. Nigga, we on the winning side.
Yes, sir.
Y'all on the losing side, obviously.
That's why I'm going them worldly channels. Well, you got the other Israelites do it because we're in captivity under the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe the Lord has them do that. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is St. John 10 and 1. Here you go. Verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but cometh up some other way.
That's some other group, man.
Right.
See, when these scriptures come out, it's talking about them other groups too.
Hell yeah.
That's what crying loud, spare not. Lift up the voice like a trumpet.
Show my people.
My people, that brother, that's
Yeah.
man, that was on point.
Con.
You know? I ain't talking about some little dirty Jake on a 10 speed, man. The 6-pack.
Right. Yeah, that was the Christian church, Salagi, the Christian church, when you get taught the scriptures, you thinking of Pookie and Ray Ray when you see the wicked.
Yeah.
You know? Which it is talking about them, but
bro.
you know, but it's more so hitting home at the wicked, really the ones that know that they Israel.
That's it. Right.
You know?
But that's how it was in ancient times. They do it.
Right.
When Yahushua was in the temple getting on them, the Pharisees, they knew they was Israelites.
Right.
But what is the reason to go over to a church and try to wake them and correct them?
Or barbershop.
Barbershop.
Salagi, I said.
I thought they was going to argue about which cut they should get. The spiritual cut.
Lining the barber up.
Yeah.
And they got long hair in the barbershop.
Yo, man.
It says, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. It says, verily I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, climbeth up another way, the same is a thief and a robber.
Yeah, you still going the wrong way. You know, you're going another way. You know, the straight gate. You're going to take the straight gate. Down the straight gate.
Don't you say Hebrew name here?
You got a lot of guys trying to there was some other way. There's only right way, one way.
The truth, baby. The truth. That's it. And people are like, why you gotta do it? Why this gotta be mentioned? For truth's sake.
Right.
You know, this time that remember the scriptures even said, Ezra, I believe, intemperance is done away with, you know, and the truth that been hidden for so long shall spring up. We in that season of springing up, basically.
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
Yes, sir.
I mentioned a YouTube channel, right? Even these guys, you know, some of them was in the manosphere or whatever, but they have a following, right? But some of them know that they're Israelites, but they don't get accounted for as well. You know,
Right.
the Lord will destroy them as well.
Yeah.
Because they know, you know, but they're trying to come up some other way.
Yeah, I got the etymology of that word straight, right? And later on in it says of a way of life, severely restricted. It says austere. Straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Yahweh Shai, all still that.
Yeah.
You know, just straight to the cut.
I just thought of something. When we got past right? Past over still feel like a sense of urgency to provide and all that kind of thing. So, with how these other Israelite camps are treating this thing, when you're in a sense of urgency, you gotta push it out there as much as you can, as fast as possible. You don't got time to be this star package here, that bundle there. You know what I'm saying? All these gimmicks. Yeah, that's the wild. You ain't got time for the gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? And right now, the time that we in, we really in the time of urgency. That's how you're supposed to treat this thing, man.
Yeah.
These camps, they're a game. It's a game for them, man. This is why they don't talk about certain things like the woman. You know what I'm saying? A man having one wife. Because the women in their life, instead of teaching truth, you're looking for the money, man.
Right now is the time to soak in as much knowledge and faith as you can.
Urgent.
Yes. Yes.
Urgent.
Because when that time comes, it's going to come like, you know, the floodgates open.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just going to come. See, right now, we get prepared,
Yeah.
you know?
He's supposed to carry it like the Passover ritual.
Yeah.
Now I know with the Thomas Josiah, he had the party and all
Right.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But he got killed. But remember, he already knew in his generation he was going to be all right.
Yeah.
That the Lord wasn't going to bring hell on him until after he died.
Yeah.
So that was a different kind of mechanism.
Yeah. And he ain't Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, I was shot.
You know, but to add on your brother's point, you know, scripture say hasten the day. You know?
Who the brother had a channel like that? He was coming.
I think that was Kazak. The elder brother, yup, Mississippi. Yup. Yeah, that was, there's a lot of pages. I mean, y'all got it, man.
No, go ahead.
No, I'll put my toe on that one. It's all good, You know?
Luke 9:26.
Read. Bring it out.
It's like I said, we call them hypocrites because they're actors.
Yeah.
But they can't do nothing give the truth before the truth. A lot of people wake up to that, you know? Anyway, for whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed. Like you're ashamed to call on the name of the Lord.
Right.
That's you ashamed,
Yeah.
right? But you sit on a horse and ride in on the Passover.
Keep the
When
bishop's
he-
name out of your mouth.
Yeah.
They hyped up the bishop's name.
What is? I don't know no Nate.
They so
I know
quick-
Bishop
They
Nate.
so quick to defend the name of the bishop.
Right.
You don't got no you know, defending the name of the Lord. That's right.
Right.
That's a great point.
You know?
One time I did the video on it, and they literally came on my page and said, all praises to Bishop Nathaniel. Wow.
Get out of here.
What?
Yup. They basically saying it.
But
You
you,
know?
said all praises to Bishop Nathaniel?
That's crazy.
He's getting Yohana said if it ain't of Yohana, it ain't of the truth. Okay, I get it. That's not exactly the case. You have to have humility.
Right.
But when you say all praises to Bishop Nathaniel, like you said, all praises to the Most High,
That's fucked up.
that's really messed up.
Yeah.
And what it is, I don't think a lot of them really mean it. They just want to do it in a way of getting back at what I said about it. Yeah.
But that's wicked.
That's still wicked.
That's some, you playing with fire, man.
Like you said, a lot of them don't know what's going on.
Right.
A lot of them are just there because Bishop Nathaniel, he looks good in his position.
Yeah, man.
They're not there for the Lord. They're there to please men.
Yeah.
And they make sure you get in their presence. They make sure you call him Bishop. Man, if you call him Nate in front of them, man, they'll ridicule him.
Well, I call him by his title. If I see, look, I don't know. I never met Bishop Nathaniel, but I'll still say it's Elder Nathaniel. He's been around.
Yeah, he's been around.
Yeah, he still gets a certain amount of reference. But you know, when it comes to the Lord, there's no respect of person.
Exactly.
You're going off. You're going to hell off.
Right.
Elder Nathaniel, Bishop Nathaniel, you're going to hell off.
You call it whatever you want to call it, but you make sure your followers call you what you want them to call you.
Right.
Kanai, what's up with that, man? You know what I'm saying? Why you got all these crazy Hebrew names, man? What's up with that?
Yeah, you know the sick part about it that I noticed the whole thing. This man, the Sakari, which his brothers brought out, he said he could flip. He went in there and saw that the Sakari and them was selling those Hebrew names.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I know what y'all kept mentioning. I didn't know, but I can tell by the way y'all mentioned it, somebody did it.
Yeah, they were selling Ariala and Sakari. They selling Hebrew names. You can buy it for $50. Yep, you can pay $75 for counseling. Here's what bothered me, and I did the video on it. These guys said, get your Hebrew name. We're here to wake up the elect in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right in the car. This same Sakari group says they've merged with IUIC, who don't believe on calling on the name of the Lord.
Or the Hebrew.
Yeah.
So what's up with that? Can two walk together unless they be agreed?
Right.
But you're buying and selling Hebrew names, Hebrew prayers.
That's it. They probably getting it from off a Hebrew
Yeah,
name generator or something like that.
You know what proves it? You know what proves it, right? I probably still got it too. When you, because Alazar said that the leader of black people is Farrakhan, and a while back, yeah, you heard him say it, right? And then on top of that, you know, what's the name? IUIC is in league with the Nation of Islam.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got the pictures. If I can find it.
Yeah, they was
all
with.
that same banner because Farrakhan ain't nothing but a gatekeeper for Esau, man. That's why he's around and Malcolm X is dead and you know Elijah Muhammad's gone and he's the man. Yeah, man.
And they was walking with the Slocket. Yeah, the Masons. One of those people that got killed, and then the IUIC had marched first, purple and everything with the colors, you know, the garment.
They wore the same thing.
Yeah, they wore the same thing.
Oh yeah, they announced him to be the Messiah.
Who?
Farrakhan?
Yeah, they
But he carries the Bible.
Yeah. You know, literally, he said there was some rabbis that were down in the lobby in a hotel, and they gave him a plaque. He pulled it out and showed it. They said that you are the Messiah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you know they worship. When you look at the Roman Catholic Church, they got a picture of this black woman is married, right? They got the black Mary in there, right? Here's the problem with that. You got the black Mary in there, but when you saw the son, it's the white Mary with the white little baby son. So if the Mary was black, why don't you got the black baby Jesus with him too?
Yeah. Yeah, which the Queen of Heaven's spirit is both.
It's both.
Yeah, you know, it's the woman and that baby, man.
Yeah, it's Semiramis and Tammuz.
Yup.
Or Nimrod.
Yeah.
But they don't want that image to get out to us, so if we see the Messiah is so-called black,
Yep.
it wouldn't make a difference because our people don't give a damn anyway.
Yo. The umbrella, cuz.
I'm going to the bathroom, huh?
Oh, you going to the bathroom?
Yeah, we're back there.
Yeah, you going that crazy.
It's all good.
But it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
You gotta have some.
You know Jake don't know etiquette, man. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Etiquette, man.
That's why you come in the truth. We teach.
Yeah. We all had to learn that those mechanisms.
Well, you know, some of us came up with terms that had it in it. So we
Right.
had it.
Yeah.
Some of us don't.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, you know, there's levels to it.
It's
You know,
levels.
Because you know,
Spiritual level.
yeah, there's levels, man. You know, because hey, in the world you don't learn, you learn manners, but the structure's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
like the scripture says that don't speak, younger men don't speak in the midst of elders like that.
Right.
In the world, you would still do that.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah,
It say not many noble are called.
Yeah.
Courteous. But I will say, once you instill with certain things, it's easier once you come into the truth.
That's true.
If you ain't all fucked up, if you're all fucked up, it's gonna be harder for you to
Right.
catch it. But
Right.
once you understand discipline, that's what your parents were supposed to be there for, to whip your ass.
Yeah.
And if you never had your ass whipped, you don't understand discipline.
Exactly.
I know I had my ass whipped.
Yeah. You guys heavy. I keep mentioning too, you know, particular conversation I have. That's what's wrong with the world. The world doesn't understand the love of men. Because first of all, when you ask the common person up and down the street if the most high is a man or a woman, they don't fucking know. And they'll leave it up to, they'll leave it up to interpretation. But the most high is a man. And men show love in a particular fashion. You know?
Showing us love, eh?
Yeah, that's right. And it's ultimately through correction. You know, women are the ones typically coddling and saying, it's okay, it's all right, baby. Wipe your tears and things of that nature. You know? Righteousness shall he answer me. That's right.
The Lord shall do love.
There you go. So that's the problem with mainly starting with Jake, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They don't understand the love that men show. You know, which is through correction. You know, that's why you get Jake.
Yeah, a lot of men grow up with it.
Exactly. That's why you get Jake that come around. They come into camps, you know, and then they learn a couple scriptures, and then you know they want to branch off, do their own thing. You try to give them advice anyway. You know, give them some rebuke and some correction, and it could be the nicest way possible too. Hey, brother, you know, maybe you shouldn't do that. Nah, brother, I got it. You know, and then they just wither away, and you don't see them no more. They bug out, and now they in the world, man. You know,
we had the guy in here like that, right?
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm doing my own thing.
yeah.
And when we posted up here, because they was posting up over there, he comes up to me, what made y'all want to post up down over here across from us? I said, the Lord. The Lord.
That's a simple answer.
And if we both trying to do the same thing, what the hell is it? We're not building on your foundation. Right?
Exactly.
Way over there.
Exactly. And you came up under these men anyway. Exactly. Yeah.
So now he went off, and he got a great following. You know how he got a great following? He abandoned the fact that the Israelites can look like all niggas. Although he had a white man in the camp.
Right.
He said every time somebody came up, white man gets cut by the scriptures and the sword. Now all these followers, I'm looking on the comments, the women on there,
Right.
and they be like, hold on, sister, we'll continue. They had a fan thing going on.
Right.
So what happened when they left? What happened to all those followers?
Oh, you see Quanab jump ship again.
I heard that.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to say you do it to them, but we done after this one. Again? You know? Yeah. Quanab done. He retired again.
You know what they said? FOPI stand for.
Stop bringing them to success. That's important.
Right.
That's all the Sakari bases.
Yeah, man.
They all about the success. Money, fame,
Yeah.
telling the truth, selling the truth.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all they're for, man. The Cash App your donations here. Everything's a Cash App or donation page.
I know
When you righteous, the people will ask. I had followers that text my page and say, hey, I just want to donate. I never asked them to do that.
Gone.
You're not supposed to understand it. You're supposed to help, to pay tithes and donations. That's all a beautiful thing.
Right.
Forcing a hand, man. That's what you teach the scriptures for.
Mhm.
The scriptures tell you what to do.
Yeah.
These guys is making it up themselves, man.
Yeah.
And we saluted them brothers when they come by. They even came by and listened to us.
Yeah.
I got something for you.
But yeah, in the book of Acts, you had a man that thought that he could buy
The Holy Spirit.
the Holy Spirit.
That's what they're doing. It's the same thing. They're trying to buy the spirit.
Yeah.
When the scripture says, buy the truth and sell it not, sow yourself to the truth and don't sell it.
I got you. This is Matthew. We'll read verse. It showed it 3 times. Here we go. Now read this one. Luke chapter 10, right? In verse 3. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs amongst wolves. Carry neither purse, nor scrip, nor shoes, and salute no man by the way. And the word scrip there, right? Which we know what a purse is, because in ancient times, a man used to carry a purse because he carried the shekels, he carried the funds, right? The word for scrip there is a peta, if you will, a wallet, a leathern sack in which travelers and shepherds carried their provisions. So Yahweh Shai commanded them, when you went out there amongst the sheep and the wolves, when you go out there teaching, don't carry your wallet. Don't carry. In other words, don't be looking for money.
Right.
Why? Because essentially what was happening, when he sent them forth, he endowed them with the Holy Spirit, and they was going to do healing where naturally people was going to come and bring the money anyway.
Right.
So if you got faith, you ain't worried about money.
And
Lord will give you the increase.
what would the Lord look like if he out there healing for money, man? To heal the blind man for some money. That'd be crazy, man. The Lord just healing people for money, doing miracles for money.
Yeah, but that was that pharisaical practice. That's the kind of things that they were doing. It was all about the money. They got rich off of fame in the name of the Lord. Yahweh was pissed off about that.
Yeah, man. And what he did was according to the law.
Yep.
The scourges,
Yep. Yep.
Because there's found the money. It says, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the water, and ye that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come ye buy wine and milk without money and without price. Free.
That's right, man.
So pretty much, somebody down on their luck, they just had a few bills to pay. They don't got $10 to spare right now. So what you gonna do? You gonna turn them away?
And I'm saying, Jake was charged. I guarantee you they got it.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
You turn them away, right? And now they just shit out of luck because they don't have $5, $10, $20 to spare for it. So now you just turn them away.
Right.
Hey, look, brother, I need some help, man. Can you give me one of the prayers?
Exactly.
See, Great Millstone, man, you got like God and certain other ones that show you prayers.
Yeah.
Help.
Hell's yeah.
Got you. Can't pull out the scriptures right now unless you pay that $80.
Good scripture told. Let me bring this. Right. Oh, I got you. Check out. Oh, the scripture say, do not rich. This is it right here, if I'm not mistaken. James 2:1.
Yeah.
My brethren, have not the faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the Lord glory, with respect to persons. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and a goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Yeah, because now you have respect the person. When you're partial in your thoughts, that means you're being wicked. Because the word righteous goes back to being balanced. There's no balance in, I'm going to teach you because you got money, or I'm not going to teach you because you don't got no money.
Exactly.
That's a false balance.
Exactly.
And that's what the Pharisees was doing.
Exactly.
They're doing the same goddamn thing the Pharisees was doing.
That's right.
Hey, look, brother, I need some advice. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't know what that's for advice if you
Right.
having trouble with your woman or whatever. Hey, brother, especially if it's an elder man, then nah, brother, you gotta pay $75.
Right.
Or else I can't help you.
No, and that's crazy. That's fucking wicked, man. Because two things. Like the scripture you always quote. We got Peter. Be always ready to give an answer.
Oh, they 3 or 15.
Right? And then that's fucking wicked as hell because people are gonna look for more answers now because the times is getting harder. Why the fuck you doing that now? Because they understand the prophecies is coming to pass. They using the prophecies in their own financial gain, man. Oh, that's why. Okay, it makes sense now.
makes sense now.
No, because I keep seeing videos, the Filthy Lucre. You know, Apostle Dar did a video this morning about Filthy Lucre, and then Apostle Gabar did another video about hucksters.
hucksters and all that. That's
You know,
what I was
sometimes you
going
can't
into.
catch the videos, but
Right,
you know,
right.
but that's the spirit. Okay,
what
it makes
was going
sense.
into.
It makes sense. You know?
That's exactly what it is. They hustling the truth.
Now read the
Hucksters
next
and
verse.
shucksters.
Yeah, man. Shysters.
I got a precept real
Yup.
quick, if I may.
$80 gold.
Oh, man. On Zell.
So,
Don't mess with PayPal, man. They got me.
No, don't fuck with that.
2 Corinthians 4:17. This is in the NIV. Unlike so many, we do not peddle the word of God for profit.
Right.
On the contrary, Yahushua, we speak before Yahweh with sincerity as those that are sent from Yahweh.
there you go. And like back in the day, you peddlers and pushers.
Yeah.
Them niggas is peddlers and pushers, man, of the word, man.
All you need is that
Man,
old
deep.
70s music.
Yeah. Who's that? Curtis Mayfield?
Curtis Mayfield. That's all you need to do.
No, what was the other one, man? I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that nigga. I'm your pusher.
I see where you get down.
God. You know? Fucking niggas.
I see that.
Fucking niggas, man. Yeah.
How you get mad at Deacon? I called him sitting there all phone. That shit my head and said, what do we have here, son? My wife. My husband, he's not behaving right.
Yeah.
Well, ex-Deacon. You know how they say ex-Dr. Brown?
Ask Dr. Brown. Ask
Ex-Deacon.
Deacon.
I seen that video he did on Dr. What the
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, the Most High gonna be the Most High gonna be a swift witness against them niggas, man. Because as soon as that information started to come out about Comfy, that's when the tax evasions first. Remember? When the information started to come out about Comfy, remember they started putting out the DVDs and shit like that? And then that's when the Esau came and got their ass, man. You know?
I was in that school.
Con.
When I first woke up to the truth, there was a guy I knew that went to my high school, and he the one showed me the truth. And he showed me the white Jesus, the Caesar Borgia, all that.
Con.
And I was working at the shop, and I was like, "What? That's some bullshit." So I went and did some study. He said, "Come on to the class. Just don't have no sex when you come and all that."
Right.
And all that. And I went in there and sat down. The spirit just wasn't with me.
Right.
I mean, it was with me, but I said, "This is right."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was just something. They was sitting in the podium. They had the microphone, and it's like they had the woman on the one side, we was on the other. They was like taking notes, and then I was standing out there, and then they said, "You kind of a big guy, man. You can be bodyguard at the door." So I was like, "All right, man." Bodyguard. Yeah. So when I was at work, I get a text. I look at the text on my phone. They said, "We need to see your tax information."
See?
And this and that.
See?
I said, "What the hell?" I ain't never go back after
Fuck
that.
all that.
That's all it took to do.
Exactly. So the spirit went with you.
Man, they wanted to see my
Yeah.
face stubs.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of my customers down there who was in that school too.
Right.
I didn't even know it, but they said they was in there. So companies got had a spirit on people.
Yeah, man.
That's
For you to
serious.
submit your taxes and all your personal information. The damn church don't even do that. You know?
He was a rapper.
Show you that the Israelite nigga is the worst nigga to ever breeze the earth, man. You know? Open his nostrils and breathe.
Yeah, he tried to do a rapper and all that.
Yeah, number one and all that.
Yeah, man.
Nobody trust that big greasy Negro.
Yeah, man.
Fool.
Yaju. You remember that?
Oh, Yaju?
The one that
Oh, he came up here.
Okay, fine.
Oh, he turned around with his head down and walked in.
Oh yeah. I think I checked it out. I think
Yeah,
I'm watching.
Bodyguard said he came up here.
Oh yeah, yup.
The weirdest Jake with the flower.
That's a
Like that other Jake, what's his name? Down South America.
He got locked up.
Yeah, what's his name? Nature Boy.
Yeah, he got locked up.
Well, you know, women of color, they just looked at him as a nice looking guy.
Right.
He was a stripper in a male's club.
Mel's Club.
Niggas is off.
He was a male stripper for men. No bullshit, you're not. He admitted that shit.
Bug out, man.
But see, like the brother said, people like weird. Especially women. Women love weird.
Hell yeah.
Get something different, man. Get a beard that hang all the way down to your nuts. A woman gonna like you for that shit, man.
Until you pull it off.
Until you rip it off the velvet on
Yeah.
It's so messed up, man. The woman, man, they can put on fake breasts, the implants, fake the hair, lashes down. Anytime you put fake muscles on you and put a cucumber in your pants and put some muscles on you and shit, and you get home and find out, she gonna call you a weirdo.
Yeah, man.
Like if you go to CVS, right? And you got your
You gotta have a sideburn.
and if you go to CVS and you got your son, right? And the son, the little boy looking at the woman with her cleavage and all that, the crotch showing, that's all fine. She turned around in the line and her ass is right in his face, that's fine. But let it be a man sitting there with some big print and a little girl sitting there. The woman gonna turn her face, that's a creep. Stay away from him.
Yeah.
You know?
Like that one broad, she married that well, she having a baby by that 22-year-old basketball player.
Drea.
Yeah. Drea Mitchell or something like
Michelle,
that.
yeah.
Something like that.
Mitchell.
But she's 39. He's 22.
all good, though,
It's all
right?
good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Tell us vice versa.
Yeah.
Somebody ready to skip. Came to the bed, man. She took off the makeup, the weave.
Oh, you talking about that was in a movie. I'm gonna get you sucker.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you sucker. Yeah.
Somebody ready to skip pretty much on it. It was just funny.
Yeah, no
Took
new
off a
thing.
basket, it was a bandit. He took off another basket, it was a dog.
Yeah, that goes to you know, we joke about it. Didn't they who 3 and 1? That's what they go into, man. You know what I'm saying? This place is messed up. Ain't nothing real here.
Right.
It's a simulation. You had something?
No. Yup.
Go ahead.
Damn, 3 and 1.
Now, we'll joke about these things, but we'll pull it out of the scriptures.
That's right.
Yeah. Because everything's in there. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
Keep going. Go to the 4th verse.
All right.
That pretty much to the context.
And that bloody city you're talking about America.
Yeah, this is verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot,
So you call it well-favored. There's a reason why they call it well-favored. The mistress, keep going.
the mistress of witchcraft,
Right.
that selleth nations through her whoredoms,
Yep.
and families through her witchcraft.
There you go. That's how we got destroyed, man. The nations go into people. Not so much just in this country, but you have nations, you have kingdoms. All those nations are here. There's a lot of nations here. And they sold out to the well-favored harlot. You can do what you want to do. A woman is over the man. They show it in the movies. The little girl. I'm trying to look for some good Netflix shit. And it ain't nothing but the damn woman. Superwoman and the little woman and all that shit. I said, oh, man.
The Woman King.
How the woman gonna be a king?
Like you'll be watching a movie, and then it just
They'll pop something in there, some freaky. It was one show I was watching. It was a nice show. And then they had the clip and come in and she got there been laying in the bed. I said, God damn, man.
And you know what's funny though? A lot of those female-only movies, those shits is failing, and they're trying to blame men for it failing.
Yeah, blame men for the WNBA. Hey,
I don't know why they blame. Hey, men made it.
they had the Steph Curry against the other woman,
Yeah,
the white woman or whatever.
Sabrina or something like that.
Yeah. And then they gave her a little basketball and made it the three-point line closer, and then they tried to make it like an even Steven. Get the hell out of here, man.
They tried. Hey, you see the stuff that women had to wear in the NFL shit?
The lingerie league, the lingerie.
They are basically naked playing football.
panic.
Yeah, they playing with balls, all right. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, what the hell?
And they'll be bending over with the lingerie, and then you get locked in looking at that shit, man. I ain't giving them no shit. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yeah, so ultimately the Most High, the other nations are going to, as Joel the third chapter, you get that shit. The Most High is going to bring the nations down in the valley of Yahweh's judgment. And will plead with the children of for the children of Israel.
That's why all those illegal immigrants, a lot of them are Jakes. They going to ship them right over there in the war.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's what they're using them for. Yeah. And they got to see Esau, this devil. He got an agenda. He got a plan. They don't call him the devil for nothing.
Right.
He's real sad. Right. You know, they don't have like 3 or 4 plays set up. You'll be thinking one way, right? And he'll be thinking the other.
Yeah, you know why? Because he covers both all the angles. Do you know every so-called black movement that ever existed, you saw had his hand in?
Hell yeah.
This is the one that's the church. I'm back in it.
Oh man.
These devils, the Black Panthers, you know, they hired a man by the name of Richard Aoki, a Filipino. He was set up by the government. He was funding them weapons from the Philippines.
Come on.
The white man, through them. The NAACP.
Yeah, what's that woman? I was just thinking that the woman, she was acting like she was black or something like that.
Oh yeah, they're from the what they call it with Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
That was it was a tail woman that started that. What did they call that? What do they call that movement with Martin Luther King?
Civil rights.
Civil rights. They call it something else. Yeah, what they did is they hired she was like a tear, like they do with the Goulet. What they did is they hired a black woman. She had a white father. That's what they've always done, even in Christian churches. That's why they had the, what they call that? The brown paper bag. Who's the one that was put behind that? The letters, something letters.
Oh, Willie Lynch.
The Willie Lynch. Yeah, what they would do is they was having sex with the slaves. And when the children came out, they didn't tell you this. Those children was raised in form of slaves, but leaders of slaves. So they set them up in the churches, right, to lead the black movement like Herod the Great. And they did the same thing with this woman that led the lead in the civil rights.
Just doing it again, bro.
They taught her how
Say
to be,
10%.
they taught her how to live black. So she started.
I don't even know.
She started doing
Another
things a
charger.
black woman did. And she learned them all. She even became a stripper.
You know what? Use this charger.
Okay.
Use this.
Kamala Harris.
Okay.
From all of her. She's more like an Israelite, but now they don't go with so much as tears. Now they've transformed it to use straight black, so-called black people, right, brother?
You could probably do both, right?
From Farrakhan's father?
Well,
Now we can't always say because they're white that they're like Bob Marley. We can't say that Bob Marley is a Edomite because he had a white father. Father probably had to be an Israelite.
Right. Yeah, because it's according to the spirit.
That's the spirit, yeah.
The flesh profiteth nothing. You know? Yeah, man. Like you mentioned Herod earlier. You know, I was looking something up, but yeah, like yeah, but remember his foreparents though. You know, his mother's on his mother's side they were married into his father's married into the priesthood through John Hyde Craner's daughters. So they more than likely look like Israelites because his foremothers, if you will, were Israelites.
Right.
Through the high priest.
So
You know,
would've-
when you
they
go
would've
into the
been
history.
black.
Basically, they were black women. You know? So that's why, you know, they looked at Herod as like they were puppeteers like the elder was going into. You know, you have these black-faced individuals whose lines really go back to the Edomites ruling over the people. You know? So it's nothing new under the sun. You know, they did it back during the time of, because that's what the Herodians were, the tetrarchs they were called. Basically they were rulers. Matter of fact, if a brother could look it up real quick, just look up Herod, the definition of Herod. It'll tell you, you know. It'll tell you the definition of the position that they were in. You had Pilate, you know, he was another one. You know, you had these different political officers that sat in particular seats to govern over Judea. You know, you got it?
Herod's the Roman, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, but that Roman.
Yup.
That was the second, which he was 4 ways back. That's why, he was able to, have a good conversation with him.
Oh, you talking about Paul?
Third.
Oh, okay. You talking about Yahweh Shai. On the trial of Yahweh Shai. Right, yup. Yeah, like the first Herod wanted to kill Yahweh Shai. They had to wait until he died. And then his son came into power, but then now the one, because he said he was waiting, he was waiting to see Yahweh Shai, like, but Yahweh Shai had nothing for him. Showing you that Yahweh Shai didn't come to everybody, and that they were Edomites. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
If you look up Wikipedia, Herod, okay, come.
You said what it mean?
Yup.
It says a male monarch or male sovereign,
Yup.
a ruler of a kingdom.
What, Herod?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the actual definition.
Yeah.
Or you can look up the Herodian maybe. That might pop up.
I got it.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah, that's the position that they took when you go into the history. Because, you remember during the Greek Empire, that's when there was wars and they were taking over the temple. The Edomites were taking over the temple and besieging the temple. And then what happened later on, Jacob gets jacked up so much that they said, look, we got to make alliance with these Edomites. So you had ones that, they made alliances, but they didn't give in. But then you had Israelites that did give in to the Edomite custom and married into them. He said, look, you can become the priest too. So Herod, in his mind, that's why the temple, when you look at it geographically, the temple of the Lord at that time was aligned next to Herod. Herod sat up in there right on Solomon's porch.
Yeah, I got
So
it.
they're on the history channel.
Yeah, they show you. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. Herod the Great, Herod the Great, was a Roman Jewish client king of the Herodian kingdom of Judea.
See? Yup.
He is known for his colossal building project throughout Judea.
Yeah.
Among these works are the rebuilding of the Second Temple in Jerusalem and the expansion of its base, the Western Wall being part of it.
Yeah, that temple, that wall, that's up now. That's Herod's temple.
Yeah, he built the whole little.
Right. He put his attachments onto the temple.
Yeah.
So they over there talking about, that's the second temple. No, that ain't the second temple. That's Herod's temple.
And it says, it just says Josephus,
What is that?
it says, it says vital details of his life are recorded in the works of the 1st century CE Roman Jewish historian Josephus.
Yeah, which that's to get into the history, A lot of it breaks it down, but also in the Maccabees. Going to the book of the Maccabees, it's in here as well. The history of how Esau merged into, the priesthood. And this is why you get that reverence. But going back to the ultimate point, Herod, through extrapolation, doesn't say he might have looked like a Jake. He might have looked like an Israelite. He had a Jake wife.
Yeah.
I think it said that in I think they said in the history channel too that he looked like dark skin.
Okay. Yeah.
His mother was a black woman.
Yeah, man. So it's nothing new under the sun. That's why they have these tears and these different individuals. Like, for instance, a small one. Watch your head, bro. Come. Like a small one, even though he's a Hamite, Obama. It's the concept of the black face. Yeah. To be a part of the rulership. Yeah. To be one of the leaders. Right. And Jake fought for it every time.
A lot of these schools, I'm not sure if it was Frederick Douglass, but a lot of the schools that you would think are named after black people, they really enslave on the children.
Well, Frederick Douglass was a tail.
Frederick Douglass was one, right?
Yeah. A lot of the black history individuals, they were only prominent because they grew up being known as the master's child.
Yes, sir. They got us reading about Frederick Douglass.
Yep.
In fact, even in one of his
Yes,
books,
sir.
one of his books, they even mentioned that they say allegedly his father was white.
Ain't no question.
Yeah.
You got it, Doc. You got it. You got it.
So that's why, look, you got to get with the program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's,
Yes, sir.
That's the only sure thing.
Sure. Yes.
And on top of that, it's according to the spirit.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Exactly.
Anything else in this world is not doing for you.
Hey.
Philosophy, schools, and learning.
Nothing here is durable, man.
Hey!
This is short and it's durable.
Yes!
And it'll last forever.
Yes, sir!
In the ancient time when they rebuilt the temple, and the Israelites was coming back from persecution, what they used? They used the human instrument.
Yeah.
Which that was a device that the priests would have to identify, and that's how they were able to put them in the records to say you were an actual Israelite. Because remember, we were scattered.
Yes, sir.
But when you go with,
You came out of Babylon.
yep,
Yes,
well,
sir.
the Medio Persian.
Yeah.
They the ones, because there was a lot of the children in the record with their genealogy, they didn't know who they were.
Exactly.
So they needed Urim and the Thummim to determine who
Exactly.
they were.
Yep.
I got you. I know.
Yeah. But and also too, the Medio Persian Empire ruled out of Babylon anyway. You know, so essentially you can say they came out of Babylon as well. It is first of all, the word human and thummim or human thummim means the perfect light.
Hey!
Now, what's the perfect light now? The scriptures.
Right.
You know, so now we have the scriptures to determine who is going to be accepted within the fold.
Yes!
To help with it.
Yup. Which is another form of the perfect light.
That's right.
That's where you get the term canon from.
Right.
You talking about canonized?
Yes, sir.
When you look at your printer, it says canon, it means light.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
They'll say the apocrypha wasn't canonized, which means under the authority of light.
Yes.
But we picked up the light. Exactly. We're showing shining that light. Exactly.
Hey!
Yeah.
Some of them know.
It's all according to the script. Now we can pick up the apocrypha. Because if you don't have the proper understanding, you will think that the apocrypha is not legit. But because we have the truth, we can pick up the apocrypha and tell you, look, this is the real deal.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what you mean is not
Yes.
anybody. I noticed a lot of people that say that shit about the apocrypha really had picked it up.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. They know nothing about
That goes back to the 1500s. The German monk devil. He the one took out the apocrypha. Yeah, the German. He was a monk. Then Martin Luther, and he owned 6 slaves.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of those abolitionists at that time, they were still owning. They was against slavery, right? But they was owning slavery because they was about a new form of slavery.
Yeah.
They wasn't against total slavery.
Right.
They were just under a new authority of slavery, a new form of a system. And he the one was responsible. In the 1500s, they ran into the Reformation of the church, and they looked at it and said, "Nah, this don't be nothing." They didn't understand what it was saying, so they said it wasn't canonized. But even before him, going back to the Council of Nicaea and various other places, they've been taking out books out of the Bible. What's his name? Marcinius and Eusebius.
Okay.
They were all James. And what they would do is they would take out, originally they took out the Old Testament. Right? Because they didn't want people to see the power of God being that way.
Yeah. Exactly. Because they was accepting everybody.
They were accepting everybody.
Diocletian is another one prior to what's his name? The Council of Nicaea. You know,
I don't know what you're talking about. No, that's right.
Yeah. You know, the Council of Nicaea 320. Constantine. Yeah. Prior to Constantine, you had Diocletian. Diocletian was doing the same thing. Constantine got fed up because I kind of did a little more research as of late. Constantine, what actually provoked it was that you had Israelites, which essentially were converted to the way of the Lord unto the truth, but being put to death.
Yep.
So what was happening? They were causing more followers because of that.
Okay.
So they was like, yo, this is getting out of hand. Like, we killing them, but it's getting worse. So what we got to do is now we just gonna merge the doctrines, and everybody is gonna be under one umbrella.
Okay, so you're talking about the time of Constantine.
Yeah.
We're telling the white man he steals everything. He did the same thing in the 1500s.
Facts. You see?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Hey, man, it's the spirit.
Yeah, man. It was just, and you know what? Nothing. Right. That's going to be the all right. That's why the scripture say, I saw them that were beheaded for the testimony, for the witness.
Yes.
That's going to happen again.
Yeah.
A lot of the followers, it's just us now.
Yeah.
You know, but the greater uprising,
Yeah.
their lives on the line.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to, And then furthermore, he's going to make it even crazier because you don't have the spiritual powers.
Yeah!
Back then, it wasn't the time. Imagine a man, everybody looking, he's
Yeah!
the guillotine break.
I was just thinking that it was break on his neck.
Bro,
Simeon?
I'll never forget that day, bro. I was like, oh shit.
And we're going to have, one brother made a good point as we talk about Superman.
Con.
How Superman is extraterrestrial.
Right.
But he goes to the sun to get his energy. How the hell a white man going to the sun to get his energy?
That makes sense.
I didn't even think of that.
You've been burnt the hell up if you get too close to the sun.
So Superman would have been really, which would have been like Yahweh Shah.
Yes!
Yeah, that's the name. Khalil.
Almighty. Almighty.
Yeah, that's how you
All
say
powerful.
it. His name is Khalil, which means call, meaning all. Alam or El, which means power.
Power, yeah.
Right.
Power.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to have that spiritual power.
Yeah,
got
man,
that right.
That's gonna go down, man. You know, and just like in the book of Acts, it says 3,000 souls came into the fold that one day.
Yeah.
That happened on numerous occasions. You know? Yeah. So we coming in that time. We real super close. You know, Neuralink, like these birds on fucking TikTok making videos. According to them, I looked it up. You know, I couldn't find the information on it, but they saying if you use the word Neuralink and do it numerically through Greek, it means six. It comes out to 666, which I'm not surprised. Yeah. So he already, you know, they got one. They have an individual that the test results came out positive of having a seated in their indubitably obligated.
They changed the name.
You said what?
They changed the name
To X. Which, you know what? It just hit me now. You know, X really goes back to Mark. You know? The X is a mark. You know? It's the Y, a mark. You know, that's this. They want everybody, because Twitter, it don't matter if you big, small, happy, tall, you know, happy or sad, you know, whatever. You can come in and voice your opinion. You know? And that's a part of what the marketing system is. To be joined into this system where you have access to life. You know? And that's what it's all set up that way.
And if you don't join, you're going to feel left out.
Exactly.
It's always been peer pressure.
Yeah,
We
right.
all felt afraid of that shit.
Yeah.
But it was like the same thing they did with the trial run. That was nothing but a trial run. You know, they did the same thing.
It's going to be that, but it's also going to be some other methods as well. Where it's like, if you don't get this bank account, you're not going to have certain privileges. You know,
Right.
You're not going to be able to do this as freely as you would. Like they're making digital currency now. It's so easy to cash out. I got to go to the bank. I got to do this. It's just easy. That's how they're going to do that shit.
Yeah.
Along with, and after a while, there's going to be other measures in place. The economy crash, where you're almost going to have to enforce it.
Yeah.
It's not really a force. They're going to push you to give up the spirit to do that.
Yeah.
They don't want you. Like, they're not going to say, kicking your door, you better take this chip or die.
Right.
To a degree. But for the most part, you're going to be given that choice. They're not going to tie you down. Tie his ass down. Chip him. You have to be the one. Remember, these devils speak with Satan.
Nah.
You have to be the one to get marked. That's why I say. When you go into ancient times, they wore the laws in their foreheads. Remember, that was a physical thing. Now it's going to be a spiritual thing. So, like Ezekiel 9 talks about set a mark. Yeah, set a mark. See, we're spiritual. They're carnal.
Exactly.
And that's a lot. I don't hate to keep going in these groups. They're carnal. How the hell would this type of technology come out and you'll say, no, it had nothing to do with the mark. Nope, had nothing to do with it. It's devilish and satanic as that is, man.
For that word cause it, it's Neo, right? In the Greek, if I'm saying it right. One of the definitions is with names of things made to produce, construct, form, fashion, etc. One that jumps out and says constitute or appoint one thing to a point that will gain going back. Making a new legislation.
Yeah.
The Constitution, that's what it is. It's just an enactment to say, look, if you don't do this, this is the consequence. They're not saying, you better do this. You got to force it. The Constitution don't force you to do anything. It's just the standard of the American rights.
And if you don't get a driver's license, you can't drive.
Right.
You don't get insurance, you can't be on the road.
Exactly.
And when you look at the word registration,
Right.
it means bring me before a straight means
That's what it talks about in Ptolemy in the who's that, third or fourth Maccabees, where it says the leaf of Dionysus, it was branded onto them to have them have registration. It literally said registration. You know how I found out about that? In my study Bible, that's one of the precepts of Revelation 13:16. I said, let me look this up real quick.
And that Dionysus he had a boyfriend. There's a god, a Greek god who had a boyfriend. Oh, they all been.
Yeah.
You got sperm god.
Which goes into that spirit of right now.
Yep.
It's basically they're invoking the same thing that they did back then, the same spirits to now. The IDB. Yeah, that's why we.
You brought me. You got me into that, man.
The spirit called how about you shot? Yeah, that's why the motherfuckers over there. You go to Hampton, bro. Y'all been to Hampton before? Hampton. They talking before. They never work people do this. And then, look at their landscape. They're allowed the ivy to grow in their house. And because they into this shit.
You talking about Baltimore?
Yeah, Hampton. Anywhere you see the Edomites, they don't trim their ivy. You know, ivy will grow from the bottom of the house. And if you don't trim it, it'll grow in the house. It'll grow up the skin. Esau will let that shit go because it goes back to that leaf of Dionysus. They know exactly what they're into. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Let me read the scripture real quick.
$80.
Oh, you got cash in.
Venmo.
Venmo.
Revelation 16:4.
Here we go.
For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, right? Which go forth unto the kings of the earth, go forth to the kings of the earth, and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty.
That's Armageddon. Right. Over there in the middle, you're going to have a lot of bodies. And tell you the truth, that's going to be one of the first jobs for Esau. That's right. When we chain them up and we go down in them caves that they build. Yeah. Because they're going to escape the initial, some of them. Just the top elite. Yeah. But the regular Edomites, that's the Americanized ones, they're going to perish like along with the two-thirds. Right. But there's going to be a lot of bodies over there in the middle, right? The Latin Armageddon. And that's going to be one of their first jobs to bury the body. And digging holes with people, that ain't easy. So they're going to go from, that ain't easy. That's
They ain't gonna have no tools. They ain't gonna have no, the heavy machinery and shit.
No backhoes. Yep. No backhoes. Just with your backhoe.
They always put stuff like kids. They go remember that. They call it Armageddon.
Yes.
It spells out Armageddon.
Yeah.
Mountain of Troops. God one.
They do that.
But that's going to take place in the Middle East. And that's what's going to force, ultimately what's going to force them to fight is the most I'm going to put the spirit on them to fight.
Oh yeah.
Just like back then.
Yes.
In Armageddon one.
Yes. Yes.
I was just looking at a video the elder Malcolm from Chicago here sent it to me. And in the video, it was saying that from 17 to 24, like 77% of the people that are in the military are not really qualified for America's military because they're obese.
Yeah, that goes back to McLemore. You study McLemore. That was a provision they put during the time of the Vietnam War. What they would do is hire people that didn't even know anything about the war. They just going in there and telling they're going to get benefits. And most of them were retarded. So when you go back to that movie Forrest Gump, that's what that was talking about.
Right. Right.
That if you go in the military, you only mostly going there for benefits to come.
Right.
Yeah, because you got people who don't care about fighting. That's in
Yeah,
there.
you see it as a benefit.
Yeah, you got particular communities in there. You got women that's in there. You know, these people aren't qualified.
But they're not telling you.
Right.
That's the key. That's the deception of evil. He's
Right.
not going to tell you what's going on.
No, just to elaborate on, because that's them being drunk with the philosophy. Because most of the people, they don't think that Americans, we want to go to war with America.
They got some missiles.
Yeah. No, they come out to get taxed.
A lot of death for those missiles.
Yeah, man.
Right.
People, the pride and the pomp of America, the few, the proud, the Marines, like, they present those commercials. Like America can't be touched.
Right.
Yep.
You know?
Sure do.
Isaiah 13.
Yep.
The brother just brought the elders just going out.
Yep. Sure do.
Isaiah 13, the palm.
Oh, 14.
Is Isaiah 14? Yep. It's Isaiah 14.
Oh, yeah.
14.
America,
All wet, brother.
they're not producing men of war.
Well, you know, other countries got women.
Yeah.
And so all nations are drunk with philosophy.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is what I say. How do you tell a stronger nation? What president can kick everybody else's ass? Ain't nobody kicking Putin's ass. I think Putin can kick Trump, Biden, Obama, all at the same time. So with all that. At one time.
Straight like that. Straight like
Putin ain't no joke.
no, he's a fighter.
You know, he's a warrior. What's his
You
name?
know who else too? Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, serious.
He was raised up by the old red. The old red.
That arm. I know what you're talking about.
They killers. He was raised up by those the original USSR individuals. So when he came into office, his whole mind frame was revenge.
Yes.
He was like, no, we getting revenge. And they show you that in the interview with Tucker Carlson.
I know.
He was raised up
Looking for that name. Looking for the name of the book. So
That's a certain walk that he does. People was questioning if he had like a stroke. It's a certain walk
Yes.
that he does.
that snap walk.
Yeah, because he was one of high rate.
Yeah. Y'all know. Y'all know.
Yeah, that goes back to the United Soviet Social Republic.
Yeah.
That going back then.
Yeah.
It was a split. What is that?
No, I was just telling him it's like right against the way he walk. It's like
he ready.
say something go down and he's ready. It's the way. It's a certain formation. Like he was just saying, he's
raised different.
Raised different, yeah. But you can't say that for Barack. Why you got to name Barack anyway?
Right. It's supposed to be blessed, right? Right.
They gave it to him as master.
And then they got that
Michael.
Michael and like, come on, man. And then somebody said they saw the videotape of him sitting down with, I can't see it on camera, but Michael was getting down on Obama.
Obama. He called him Obama.
The white guy.
Yeah, the white guy. He said they come through in a limousine, you know, get on the Chicago Strip and get cocaine. All the time. You know what I'm saying?
He was smoking crack.
Yeah.
That means those people that put in the power, they were setting power. Go ahead, down
You know, we saying it, but when it all come out, it's gonna be different. Yeah, man. People gonna be like, oh my gosh, man, you told me.
Yeah, he told you. Hey, Jeremiah was going through that when the Lord had to tell him don't pray for his people because he was suffering seeing what our people were going through in Babylon. Babylon?
Yeah.
It was Babylon.
Yeah.
The starvation, the famine, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's coming back.
Yeah. That's why he wrote down the book of Lamentations.
Lamented, yup.
Yeah. That's what was going on.
Yup.
You know?
That's a serious book. See, we read it. It's kind of like when you come in the truth. I read Deuteronomy 28. Okay, y'all. Your wife, your son. Man, but when you live that shit, those scriptures change that, man.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you have more understanding.
Yeah.
I read it. Hey, your daughter's gonna be mad. Your wife is gonna be mad. But man, it's a different program when you live it.
Yeah.
We might have lived it before, but when you live it, when you wake up, that's a different thing, man. So all of us brothers are meant to go through that. That's what's going to build us. So we don't have that emotional attachment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, we all gonna love our mamas. Well, I don't know.
Still got love for her though.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Still honor your mother, love her. Remember, the Lord said honor her in the Lord.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
You're not gonna honor her. She tell you eat some pork, fat, and shrimp.
Right. She's getting, especially she get older or something like that. They try to take care of her.
Take care of her.
Yeah,
Make sure
things
she's
of that
good. That's in the Lord. Right, because even us, like, I remember one time, I don't know if it's this brother I ain't gonna say, but he said, man, these people doing the truth. We should be in the best with the Edomite woman since they ain't got the law. Even if they got a husband. And I was like, nah, man, because it's still the law still in you. Yeah. You're responsible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
Video call? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to, I don't remember.
He was like, yeah, man. Well, you know, when you in the faith, you will say stuff.
But that's all he wanted was fucking women anyway.
Literally.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he always did. About that shit. She was looking at me.
He said, all he wanted was fucking women. Yeah, literally. Go ahead.
Hey, she stared at me.
Yeah, he was one of them arrogant guys.
I got something else.
Oh, go ahead.
You said it earlier. Revelation 6:16. He's talking a little higher. He goes in the Yep. He's talking a little higher. Revelation 6:14. In the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island was moved out of their places. Listen, the king.
You ever saw a picture of a New Testament? But it's like a scroll. Like almost like a
Mushroom cloud.
Yep. What's that bomb they had in Russia? Atomic Tsar bomb.
The Tsar bomb.
Yeah, that bomb, when them bombs detonate, you know they detonate the atmosphere. They don't hit the ground. They detonate about a mile in the atmosphere, and then a boom, the explosion come down.
That's why I say the elements show melt with fervent heat.
And that's when it comes back up.
Destroying wind. You know?
Like they had
Yeah, you're talking about Hiroshima?
Yep.
There was another city too, by the way.
Yeah. They had neighboring cities.
So back then was the atom bomb. The atom bomb, if it dropped like over there, that not even this close, further down, you would melt right here.
Yeah.
And it would see like if you got Adidas on, it would burn into the wall.
Yeah.
Now that was splitting the atoms.
Leave a shadow.
Yeah, your shadow. But that was splitting the atoms. That was the atom bomb. Wow. Now they have the nucleus bomb, the nucleus. The fusion of nuclei.
Way
right?
more power.
With fusion and then explosion. That's a different kind of animal there. And now they talking about an antimatter bomb. Yeah. Like if you left up to the devil, he'll destroy the whole universe. They're fracturing atoms. That goes back to people, right?
Yeah, it's right on my brain. Yeah, the most high.
Yes, he
almost like disappearing.
Yeah, because everything is made of atoms. That's why it's called atmosphere. Right. Atomosphere. Everything's made up of atoms. When you start fracturing atoms, you change the laws of physics. And that's what they managed to do. Meaning these cars will melt, we will melt, the ground will melt. Can you imagine all the bombs coming here? I didn't mean to go up.
No, just on time.
I just wanted to read about that scroll, why that scroll is made like that.
That's why I say it's going to be a new heavens and a new earth.
You said what?
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say it's going to be a new heavens and a, new earth.
A new earth, yeah. Well, the earth will be here, but that's going into the new.
Yeah.
Transform.
Yep. It's going to be a reconstruction.
And we won't be burning here in hell forever. Our loved ones, as IUIC teach, they'll be burning in hell in America forever with fire and torment. That's what they teach.
Come.
Go ahead, Elder.
Yep. It says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains.
Yeah, the kings of the earth. It's the wrong part. You got different families in Ishmael. You know, you got Moab. You got Ammon. You know, top elite family.
That's right. And the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens, in the rocks of the mountains.
Yeah, when they go in there, when the beasts go in there, they're going to have service, you know.
Right.
They're going to have service and all that. You know?
Yeah, that's good speculation.
Yeah.
Because they're going to look to build up their own new communities within those different places, thinking that they're going to be safe.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's beautiful. Verse 16. It said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
That's Yahweh Shai. They know Yahweh Shai coming back. So what they're doing now is they build an underground bunker. Hey, they got them now.
Yeah.
You know, you got hip-hop artists and entertainers talking about building something.
Yeah.
But they ain't on the level
Exactly.
of Esau.
And what the hell
They don't have faith.
Yeah, that too. Yup. And you know what the other crazy thing is like, nigga, only a nigga's gonna build something like that, right? And they're gonna tell everybody about it. Big dumb Rick Ross. He's gonna
got
weed.
His fat ass is on the TikTok talking about I got weed. Rick Ross.
That sounds like a whole nother civilization can live in that.
They got cities down there.
Yeah.
But you know they signed executive order. And then back in the 60s, they confiscated the food in your house for using as they built.
Right.
More like law.
That happened in the Civil War. Yeah, the Civil War.
You did it?
Yeah, because they made decrees to say if a soldier wanted to down in your house and sit in your house, they can come in there. Say what? I think so. I think it is an amendment. I think it is. Because that's all around it. Yeah, because the Revolutionary War was the one where, the Declaration of Independence and so on. Then the Civil War was one of the ways around. I think Civil War. Yeah, the Civil War was first, and then it's the Revolutionary War. But it happened during the Civil War, and then that's when they said, look, if a soldier needs, and he's in your city, he's allowed to come in there and basically set up shop.
They just make it up as they go along.
That was in a movie. They think with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I saw it.
Tank, when he went and he was looking at the mother, the door was making eggs and stuff.
Fury, that's a good movie.
What's it called? Fury. Yeah, Fury. Remember they was in that house? They just walked up in the house, eating eggs.
They made him
Go with the daughter. And
Hey, you really think they're going to come up in their house with you and your wife,
right.
and your wife look good or their daughter look good, and they're going to take their wife or daughter.
Right.
And they come in the house with you.
eggs and all. Scripture say wives radish.
Hey, man, you're going to take them and make them serve.
They ain't got no 911 to stop them.
No? They can do that in the Civil War, but during the war, in 1863, they having their river massacres just because the natives shot and stole some food. And they try to go back. So then they can dine in your house and take your food, but if they do it, it's a whole massacre. Right. Same thing. Yeah. So it's unscripted.
Slack ya, Ella. Excuse me, Ella. Shalom.
Shalom.
I'll do next week. I gotta go.
You got Benjamin. I'm a one by. This is Jeremiah 16 to 16. Oh, the Haka. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord. They shall fish them and answer what I send for many hunters.
That's what we're doing now. Fishing.
Yes, sir.
Going back the line.
Catch this.
Line of fish.
Hook and bait.
Yes, sir.
Hey! Sign! That's the 12-time sign. It's a hook. But that's the key.
Somebody said that?
Yeah, they got on Priest Ariel for the sign. They were saying, because in there he was saying something about, they were saying something about it's the hook, the sign is a hook.
Okay.
And they made mockery of it. But I came in the truth because of that. A lot of us have.
Yeah, Revelation, 11 chapter.
Yep.
You're going to wake up the dead.
Yep.
Yeah, and then that's heavy. Yeah, that's super heavy.
Get on the other side.
Yeah.
And Moses said they put it on the stick or something like that.
Yes.
Ezekiel 37.
Yeah, and this is really an identifier. It's an ID.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
When you need an ID, on your ID it has your name, your
Yes.
face,
Yes, sir.
your state where you live in, and everything else.
Yeah.
This is the same thing.
Right.
Although our people came to Japan, their spirit will identify and say, well, I think I come from Judah.
Yo, that's the spirit. We said the same thing yesterday at camp. Because that's how you know it's a faith. Because the brothers that's in the other side of the world can't identify themselves on the sign. But here it is, they got that same sign while they out there teaching in Australia and South Africa.
Yep.
That's a thing of faith.
That's bad. And they believe it.
Come on, man.
Like me, I came in, I said, I'm Judah. Why? Because I'm the average black person. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until it was revealed, this brother thought he was Judah.
Right.
It wasn't until revealed, wait a minute, he's all the tribe.
We all thought we was Judah.
We all thought we were Judah. I wanted to be Judah, man.
Judah! Judah's in the house. You still representing, baby. We still here.
Judah in the house. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, I wanted to be Judah.
Yes,
But
sir.
the spirit, hey, remember Yahushua wanted John. Was it John and Eve? And the Lord said, no, I want Peter.
Right.
That's how I go. And the Lord wants us, the Lord gets. Remember, we are his prostitutes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Because remember, Judah's the fourth son anyway. And that's another thing that's a cut. There's another thing that's a cut to the concept of the law being to your salvation. Because if it was about the law, then Judah wouldn't be the head tribe. You know, Judah gets the inheritance because of the promise. Because remember, a sister shall not depart from Judah, nor longer than two to keep. And the scripture say what? All of the sons are going to keep unto Judah. Now, if it was according to the law, then they would have to go through Reuben.
Right.
You know? The Reuben was the firstborn son. So, but the inheritance doesn't go that way because the inheritance is something spiritual.
Yes, sir.
Same thing with Reuben. Same
Joseph,
thing
Manasseh, and
that's
Ephraim.
That's another one.
Yeah.
He crossed the hands and gave the inheritance to Ephraim instead of Manasseh.
Right.
So I'm a father to Israel, and Ephraim's my firstborn.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Hosea 1:11, the children of Judah and the children of Israel should be gathered together like the two witnesses and appoint themselves one head.
Exactly.
So we all kind of got that Judah thing.
Oh, see.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the brothers get ready to find out. That's something to find out.
Isaiah. It said Isaiah that we all spring for the waters of
I thought it was Jeremiah, but I was
Is that it? It might be.
Now you right. Isaiah 48:1. Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, right? Which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord. Why? Because Judah has the name of the Lord in it. Yahweh doth, right? And make mention of the God of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. You know?
Evident our Lord sprang out of it.
That's right. And that's another thing that's spiritual about the tribe of Judah, or significant that the name of the Lord is in it. So it makes sense that would be the top tribe. You know?
Why they catch it like the voice of the curse.
Exactly.
A Negro, you know, a Judite Negro, a crazy nigga from Baltimore, or the one with the crowd, or whatever one was ready. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make Judites look because they're the top tribe. Women too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general, like maybe women, I'm saying in general, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why they look. That's why we look at how we look at. You know what I'm saying? Well, they are.
Well, no, but to add on to your, no, that's actually true though, because all the different tribes are lumped up together because of Judah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So when Judah looks a particular way, it makes all the tribes look a certain way.
Yep.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Just to back up your point, you know, because that's why you think the Ephraimite woman and even the Edomite woman is bugging the hell out.
Yes,
you know? Because
Yeah.
they're following the nigga woman.
Yeah.
You know?
You got that
Cardi.
the other one with the real big butt. Nicki Minaj. But she might be Northern tribe.
She Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah, Trinity guy. Yep. But she could be Northern tribe.
Because she look like Northern.
Because you got a lot of, see, that's the thing about the islands, man. You got a lot of Arawaks. The word Caribbean goes back to the Carib people from South America. The original inhabitants of the islands were from people that migrated from South America. You know? So, yeah, man.
Slavery, we was filtered out.
Right.
Columbus and them brought us in those places.
I found out that I found out that there's a connection between Charleston, South Carolina, and Barbados. Barbados was the first island that was actually colonized by the British. So slavery was what they did was they made alliance with the slaveholders in South Carolina to bring slaves from Barbados to South Carolina. They will receive like 5 acres of land. The majority of the population of Jacob in South Carolina actually comes from Barbados. Yeah, just like up in Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Boston. The dude, the Jake that was killed from the Boston Tea Party, what was his name? Whatever, he was from Barbados. You know? So he's really a Benjamin, if you will. You know?
Great grandfather from South Carolina.
See? Charleston?
Florida.
Okay. But Jake scattered the bro.
Yeah, we just scattered.
Jake is scattered, man. You know, you got a lot of people calling themselves Northern tribe, but they're really, you know, Southern tribe, you know? Or you got vice versa. You got people calling themselves, like, you got mad Judites or so-called black people. I got Indian in my family. They do. You know what I'm saying?
I used to tell them, he might be a Reubenite.
Yeah,
He looks Reuben.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder, man.
Yeah.
You know, Deontay Wilder, he could be a Reubenite.
He could be.
You know, he calls himself the what is his nickname? He calls himself, he's the
Bronx
reincarnation
Bum.
of basically the Miccosukee was down there, man, if I'm not mistaken. They were Reubenites. He's from Alabama.
Right, yeah, he's from Alabama.
Tuscaloosa. He's from the Tuscaloosans, if you will, the original inhabitants of that land were a native tribe.
Yeah, that's why he comes in the ring and he's wearing stuff like the Northern tribe. He has the mannerism of the Northern tribe.
Right. You know,
And then his legs, the little legs all worn down and shit. Yeah, because you look at a lot of the northern tribes, like myself, I got really short, stumpy legs. I didn't know that until a white man told me that. That worked in the store. I was trying on some clothes. He said, yeah, man, we're like alike. I think he was gay.
Okay.
He said, you just got those short, stumpy legs. I said, damn. I didn't know my legs were stumpy. Then I looked in the mirror. I said, damn. All this is tall. But if my legs met my height, I'd be 6'7". You know what I'm saying? And if you look at those little statues, the little toy soldiers, they be like 3'5". Not to kiss our brothers that's pushing. No respect. No disrespect to our brothers.
Right.
But it's the curse.
Yeah, it's part of the curse.
It is what it is.
The only reason why I was just tall like you is because I can stand height.
Yeah.
But we all get different heights. But the thing is, a lot of the Ishikar, a lot of those tribes mingled with the other nations. That's why you'll see us look like the Aboriginals.
Right.
You'll see that some of the Ishikar look like Asians.
Yeah.
Even the Filipinos after King Philip, they were so-called black people there.
That's why the Mexicans on the West Coast look different than the Mexicans on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Because the Mexicans on the West Coast were more, they mingle more with Esau.
Right.
The ones on the ones over here, they're more farmers. They were mingling more so with Moab. Like you said.
You know? That's why they look like that. The woman came up here and I said, Ming Ming, right? And I said, no, wait a minute. Where you at on that side? Last week?
Yeah.
And she said, I'm right there. That's why you gotta be careful.
Cuban.
You gotta be real careful.
Yeah, Manasseh.
She was Cuban?
Yeah, Manasseh.
We all kind of mixed up.
Cubano. Cubano.
The brothers that's GMS out.
Gone. They
Down in
Benjamites.
Germany.
Gone.
Get that in Revelation 7 and 9.
So the Lord scattered us, but he also scattered us within our own nation.
Yeah.
That's
Babylon.
Yeah, we scattered us all over. That's 2064 from one in the earth to the other.
That's right.
We scattered the hell out of that. But you know what we do? We going in, literally. Yeah. We're going to get some babies.
Yeah.
Worry about that.
Here we go. James, the servant of the Most High and of the Lord, Yahweh, through the 12 tribes are scattered abroad freely.
Yep. That's right. James wrote to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Wow. Same thing with Peter.
Yeah, and that wasn't here yet.
Exactly.
That's why we know the prophecy in Deuteronomy 28:64. He said from one end of the earth even to the other. That's
Right.
talking about here.
That's right. That's right. It's a fact.
That's a totally different
fact.
scattering.
You got
We were scattered over there in the Middle East.
We've been scattered. We've been scattered.
right.
Yeah.
Trans-Saharan, but then now you got brothers over in Alaska.
Oh, yeah.
That's far. That's far. That's far.
See,
But
it was the Lord's will through the slavery to scatter us.
Exactly.
If they could go to another planet, they would have been enslaved. That would have been, we'd have been there
Sign up
too.
here too.
It's gonna be destroyed. Niggas decide it's gonna get destroyed by nuclear blast.
Esau fucking up the craters on the moon.
That's with the green woman. Green woman gets sliced with the sword. Green. The alien woman is dead. The man big man. Read that Revelation 79. This is what Elder Bashar was going to say.
Revelation 7:9.
Here we go.
It says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues.
Yeah, that word kindred goes through the lineage of the Israelites. I love calling that scripture with Christians. They say he loves all. And I read that scripture and the Christian like, yeah, see, that's what it says. And I told this brother he gets it quick. Get in Revelation 7 and I see what it says. They're like 5 minutes later, they walk on down the street. Yeah, that goes in, when you read Genesis 12 and 3, when it says through Abraham's seed, all the families of earth be blessed.
Right.
Sakari got tripped up on that. But I'm not blaming them because I didn't even know until I saw it. That's why I like doing those videos. And I did research on it. I said, okay, that's research for Acts 3:25. Abraham seed. When you look up Kendrick, it's talking about the Israelites. That's going into another faction of the scattering of the Israelites. You can't measure it. Read that again.
Revelation 7:9. It says, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number.
Hold it. You go to Hosea 1 and 10. What does it say? Hosea 1 and 10 says,
The Israelites
Israel
sand of the sea.
Oh yeah. No, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
The place where it said you're not my people.
Yeah, that was Paul was quoting that in Romans 9 too.
That's also Hosea 1.
It's in Hosea, that's what Paul was quoting.
Yep.
And it said, you understand as the sea which cannot be measured nor numbered. So you can number a Negro.
Right.
Probably black. You know when they said it ain't about race when you fill out an application.
Right.
Are you black, African, or are you Asian, Hispanic? Why they want to know all that?
And when they'll say under it, they'll say, are you of, they may say before or after, are you Hispanic?
Yeah.
Right. Yes or no. Right. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers.
But it ain't racist.
Right. Why should it matter?
Why should it matter? God loves all.
Right.
So next time when them heathen demons come up and say God ain't racist, or the white man's racist.
That's the first thing he had to do. Application.
And our people are marking, I'm black, or I'm Asian, or I'm Hispanic. And we don't even know, because when I mark on there, I put black. And they give you no option. They put the word black between point and light. So they fucked us up from the beginning. We're calling ourselves black. No wonder we destroyed.
Right.
The black male, black ball. You know the black ball.
They do say that.
That's what I always put other.
You know, actually, I just found something. She said, go to place. But, verse 12, actually. Revelation 6 as well. It says, and I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black, and sackcloth was there.
Yeah.
The void of light.
Yeah.
The whole system,
Yeah.
as you know it,
Yeah.
destroyed.
Right.
Yep.
Isaiah 13? 14. 13, no 13. You got it.
It's funny that they put black on us when we are the children of the light, though.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Man, this brother like to bring out, we're the real white people.
Right.
You had Jake.
Facts.
You ever see like a lot of you have Jake with the last name white? They were calling themselves that because they knew that they were royal.
Right. Yeah, a lot of those last names have been after after who you were.
Right, exactly.
Like you were Jack's son, you were the son of Jack.
Exactly. Yup. And then you had Jake's with that last name White. They did that purposely, you know, because Jake was coming out of slavery, this and that, and all this. We white, no, we white.
He's an actor.
Yes, he is.
Sometimes he makes good points.
I like him.
He talk too much shit. He talk too much shit. He talk too much shit.
You talking about she's like bullshit, and he got locked up. He said, I ain't want no Caesar for God to be like that. He said the Caesar for God to be.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, you're always popping, man.
That's all I know.
You're not built like that, man. You're not. No, you're not. I smack.
It's all right, bro. No. You know, Jake, man, you'd be surprised, Jake, man, man, fuck the nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Can't defend the nigga, right?
It is what it is.
I don't get that, but that's when you're seasoned, you did while you were like about to run up, like, I don't know how this supposed to be putting these intros in the video. That's certain brothers can handle that.
Yeah, certain spirits.
Certain spirits different.
You know?
When you come into this thing, you have time and
Right.
that's just what he meant to be.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what he meant to be.
Shooting be spitting bones.
He is funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, he be saying some real shit though. That
So a lot of times-
nigga, he actually sued the police in Texas like 16 times. He won every case.
He's still a bitch made nigga. I did a video on him.
Yeah.
I did a video on him about the mama's boy. He said, you ain't talking about my mama. And he pulled out a gun and tried to went after the Jake. And they handcuffed him and all that. So I put the video up. And right lo and behold, he comes on my video and flags it. I said, you're a bitch, man. You're going to let that bitch go. But he walked away. He came on my video. But we take it for what it is.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do?
That's how that is.
A nigga's gonna be a nigga. That's what
He's just there. He's just entertained. Like he's just an entertainer. This brother once served me on the church. When I first saw that Tulsa like that, I was mad as shit. I did videos on him. Now I look at it. I said, he just, we're gonna picture his face on the front of a missile. That's all. Yep.
What
I'm gonna get him.
I call a nigga stick through.
He kind of remind me of that other one that retarded with some guy that thing. No, that actor.
Cat Williams.
Not Cat
Oh,
Williams.
no.
No, Cat Williams is intelligent.
Yeah.
No, not him. I can't remember the name. He talk all stupid and shit. I can't remember the shit. He played a lot of black. If you watch the movie Resident Evil, when they had that big thing, and he said, you know, that Resident Evil had that big gun. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Mike Epps. Yeah.
But that's what makes them who they. Yeah, they ain't nothing but justice.
And you can't expect no integrity out of a nigga that don't got this truth, you know. So they doing what the Lord set them up to do, you know.
I don't personally. Their brothers might care, but I personally don't care.
Yeah.
But I would listen to it and I had to laugh when I was doing a video and I was cracking up doing a video. He was talking about this. Yeah. And you funny ass Israelite.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, he said Caesar Bagaji is motherfucking nigga.
Right. Yeah. I heard.
You said what?
I heard.
Yeah.
Punk ass motherfucker. Yeah.
We already closed up.
You had more on that, right? It wasn't more on that?
What we doing?
Nah, he brought out something different.
Yeah, but it was,
I read it.
okay, I was talking about the Revelation 7. I didn't know what okay. God.
I'm tired of being out here soaking. Sound-minded, but after a while, you'll be like, how much more you gonna have?
I'm already
Oh, this brother, maybe you got another scripture or something. You don't want to get it out. All right, grab my sister. That brother get it off his spirit. Sometimes we get like that. You know, this is different. We got a different flavor now than remember years ago. Remember that? It's still all good. Some brothers still good. Every time got your spirit.
Yeah. But Jeremiah 6:17.
I like it. I like the discussion.
Yeah. I like company of the prophets. It says also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore, hear ye nations.
You gotta hold it right there, brother. You gotta break that part.
Also, I set watchmen over you, saying.
Yeah, who's the watchman? That's us. You know, the Lord said watchmen. What is the watchman? Sort of like a newscaster. You know, things happen. We gotta present that. You know, we gotta tell the people what's going on. You know, because back in the ancient times, you had watchtowers, and the watchman would be on a tower. You had these little holes on the top of the buildings, and they would watch over the town for an enemy, and they would warn the people.
and that's whether it was
basically what we're doing.
whether it was snowing or cold or whatever.
Yeah,
you still gotta
out
watch.
there. Because an enemy could attack. Good point. An enemy could come in bad weather. You had to be out there to warn the people. So that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's what happened in Babylon. It was so quick.
Yeah.
Sent the spies, whatever, and they got drunk and they got taken over.
Overnight.
Overnight. They didn't have what?
Right.
What happened? So what they fucked up was they took the blessing from the temple, started to use it and make sure drinking out of it. Yeah, which is it's all spiritual. You mentioned it. Basically, it's the same thing that's what happened in this time now, where once they try to go make sport of the men of the Lord's vessels again. That's when Babylon's going to be taking over swiftly. It's the same thing.
Yeah, we done have
Remember, we're going to be destroyed in an hour.
Yep.
That's quick. I don't go back like that.
Exactly. And look how long it was taking to build up.
That's how quick it's going to come down. Oh, man. That's
Just like ancient Babylon. It's done swiftly. You know?
swiftly and speedily, but I return.
That's right. Return your head.
That's showing you how angry the Lord is, you know?
Exactly.
The Lord is furious.
Rightfully so. It's kind of like a relationship. You build it up, you got 10 years in with your wife, and just like that, you destroyed that shit.
Yeah.
You just found Big John down the street and laid with him.
And look, this is
It's true though.
300 years
To build it up, yep.
Right.
1 hour.
Right.
All this. You ain't gonna be able to see. Tell a landmark, like this building right here, this ain't what it is. You know, but the spirit might come over here in the church and say, look, prophets out like this. You know, but we ain't gonna know where the World Trade Center was at. Because it's gonna be gone. So,
You ever see that? There's a movie called Time. I like it. That's the old one with the both of them was good. And they was out there, they showed the picture of the Statue of Liberty, laying on the side and all that. And they had a library showing how America was and all that. Wow. They put it in there. They even know this book is true. Yeah. That's why they got the bunker. We didn't get it. That's why they get the bunker. Right? We didn't finish Jeremiah 16:16, which that's what we're going into.
Right.
No, we got that one here.
No. Anyway, it says, but they said we will not hearken. So I'll reread it. It says, also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said we would not hearken.
Yep, that's the people. You know, that's 2/3. You know, and we out here not only to prophesy, you know, the really elect them, but we out here to get past judgment. You know, telling these devils, you know, what they facing, what's going on, to their face, and to the 2/3. You know, the case going down, we're going to be short and don't go back.
Right.
And we tell you that 100 times.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a broken record, but hey,
Yes, sir.
it is what it is. Yes, sir. That's our job.
That's why scriptures like that. We actually need to tell somebody who we are. You know, I say there must be heresy among you.
Yeah.
Right? Because in order for it to be shown, there gotta be heresy. And that would be the way.
Yes, everybody got it wrong.
What scripture comes to mind? First Chronicles 36 and 16, I think. When it said they mocked the message of Yahweh.
I know, right.
The prophets of the blood came and took them.
Yeah.
That happened before.
Yeah. You got false teachers to weed out the tones.
The stories and the IUIC.
Because you got dudes that, oh yeah, man, maybe I got a point. You know, and then the dude, he's like, okay, all right, you feel that way, go ahead.
The brother said the receding hairline with the long hair.
Like a wrestler or something.
Yeah. Trying like Willie Nelson.
God dang it.
Or Stevie Wonder. Full rebellion, or Stevie Wonder. That's complete rebellion. Or Stevie Wonder.
How you all about the law, right? And then you all put the law in the prophets and writings and you all about the Old Testament, this, that, and the third. And then you see that written in the Maccabees, it was made mockery. You know, and it showed that those men sold out when they wanted to put them hats on. And you gonna make sure you wear a hat every time?
Every single time they get on camera, and each and every one of them, they wear hats all the time. They are.
And they all like this going to hell now. That's a key indicator.
Yeah, but you know what? That guy, he's in the sun.
He'll be wearing a hat all the time.
Yeah, he does. But every time I see him, I don't see him with a hat.
I don't
Yeah, it seems like going through here. But it doesn't matter.
No, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I see. I see him. I did a video on him. I said, he was good to him.
Before when they did this, when they went to the club, and I remember the Apostle Robert, he noticed it, but he came back fucking up prophecy. You know, it's like,
Hey, he's under that spell of God.
exactly.
So it really, it don't matter how sincere you are. If you roll with that doctrine, you're gonna get destroyed right along with it.
You're sincerely wrong.
You can be sincerely wrong.
You got to
That's true.
Yeah, they don't know before. A lot of these declining quotes are false.
You know, you don't get taken by it. It just, I don't know. I just think, brother, he's taken by that doctrine.
Exactly.
It's gone.
Exactly.
Nothing he can do.
And that's what happens when you have loyalty to men as opposed to the truth.
That's it.
Because it's like, yo, damn, because they might have helped them out with the rent one time.
Yeah, they did. You know?
See,
That's true. They said, yeah, the deacon, he needed help with something, so we got some money together to help him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says, gift of destroys the heart. And also, a gift blindeth the eyes of the wise. You know, so you can have the wisdom, you can have the proper understanding of things, but then it can manipulate you. You know what I mean? Even the devil, you know, that's Satan.
And then you feel obligated.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in a relationship with a woman, I ain't gonna say her name, but I was down and out home with you, helping you with food and helping you with this. And I felt an obligation.
Right.
And I stayed there with her and all that. I didn't really want things. Because you turned on my ass.
Yeah.
She was only using me to get me hooked in.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the one that says they mad at him. GMS mad at him.
No, that's Deacon Hakar.
That's it. Deacon Hakar. His real name was Deacon Hakar Gawayama.
Yeah, Gawa Yum.
Yeah, what happened to that? I remember.
That is Deacon Hakar. They shortened it down.
Somebody said, how you gonna first up Paul's the one that gave that title?
That's exactly. You know, they take what they want. Right. Let the woman keep silent in church. They'll read that out of Paul. They're a bunch of phonies, man. You're gonna pick and choose now. They're the picker and choosers.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. Let's finish this out here.
Therefore, hear ye nations and know, O congregation, what is among you. Hear, O earth, Behold, I will bring evil upon this people.
If I would see another Jake with a pair of flops on, I'm getting tired of seeing that shit.
Yeah, tell you that when you go in jail, when you go to jail, you say no high shoes on in the day room.
Yeah.
You never know what's about to go down, man. You got high shoes on outside, come on, man.
That dude walking out just pulling down rain and he got some damn flip-flop Crocs on.
Get down to war like mentality.
Yeah.
It'll be the big Jake.
Yeah.
Go ahead, flop. We was in the gym and we saw that big Jake with Crocs on. Flopping around the goddamn, just walking back and forth and shit. Like, what the hell? And then one Jake had some Crocs on and looked like the Mama Jane person.
No, that was one that was.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that was one that was had a cool ass hoodie on, looked like big ass baby face. How you that damn?
And he had some Crocs on. It looked like his mama's drinking.
And it was toast points out.
Hey, somebody just did some face.
Big homo ass. Yeah, man. A lot of Jakes on the fucking low, man.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
They are.
You know?
You can't tell me they're not.
Yo, that one time I know I wanted to mention, ask any brother down DC, we were down DC like 2000, maybe 14 it was. One of them singers of, and it was like, you know that, the 14th days of Club Holden Park. So celebrities would pull up there, yeah, yo guy and this guy, you know, it'd be a bunch of people, women and all that. Who was it? I can't think of who it was, man, but it was nothing but dudes, man. I'm talking about, there was lines around the corner. The dudes was normal, man. It was normal. It was
But they
yeah, it was all
well,
homo.
you gotta remember the homo, you know the flamboyant, that switch and all that. They gotta have the manly thing. You're not gonna see them do nothing with each other. Right. They're gonna look like, I ain't gonna say what it was. Right. They're gonna have that I was gonna say they might look like that. I said, no, I ain't pointing at that brother like that.
No, bro, don't do me like that.
But like the brother said, that was, yeah, man, they had that masculine.
He said, don't do me like that.
That was dirty.
Either way, it was two. Usually it'd be a big line around the corner. They had two big lines around the corner.
And he was a singer for the Flames.
I can't. One of them, what dude catches the name for me and all that?
Oh, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Oh man, come on. That dude talented though.
Yeah, he was there, and then shit you not, man. Ask any brother that was down there in DC, man. It was like 2014. I shit you not. Two lines with blocks long. They're all dudes, man. Damn. Like dudes you see at the gym, like dudes you see at the supermarket or whatever the case is. You know, that's all it was, bro. It was no woman. It was like a handful of women. It was mostly dudes.
You know, women are the kind of women that like dudes like that.
Yeah.
They part of the freak fetish.
Sausage fest.
That's when we was like, yo, but and that's 2000, that was 10 years ago. And we were looking like how down matching with this down.
Oh yeah, at Drew Hill Park.
Right.
This brother always put it in at Drew Hill Park. They had a ritual every year. They had the down lowers would meet up down there at night and have all orgies on the Drew Hill field.
Right.
That was an actual show before they turned it to. And they practiced all the rituals inside the house and outside.
That makes sense.
Yeah. At state.
That makes sense. That was the original house that you found. Part of the ritual. That was the Druid house.
Yeah, I was gonna think of it.
Yep, the Druid.
There it is.
Those ancient rituals deal with zoophilia.
Yep.
And they deal with animals.
Oh yes, that was before they built the house too.
See?
Yeah. The Jews didn't originally build that house. There was someone else that built the house after they took
The one that
it was actually Esau that built that house.
Yeah, he
After they
owned the
built
land.
it,
Yup,
with the
right.
Jews.
You know, okay.
That's when they started getting even more heavy.
Right.
Yeah, that guy Drew Hill, the group.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want that name.
Yeah.
The producer said, just name it Druid Hill.
Right.
Man, that might be cool.
Right.
So they changed it from Druid to Drew.
Yeah.
But it was still represented. They didn't want it because a lot of those singers in Drew Hill, the group, they were actually gospel
Yeah,
singers.
the group was Legacy.
Oh yeah, that's who I learned from.
It was Legacy.
Yeah.
It was Legacy, and they changed it.
They changed
The
it.
music industry.
It was
changed
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yep, and they
They
changed
changed
it.
it to
I know
Drew.
the guy Woody dropped. You know about
Israel.
Yeah.
He was the one breaking it down.
Yeah.
He said, basically they didn't want that dragon in it. Yeah. You know, he came out and said it.
You know, that's why you don't hear nothing from him like that.
Right.
But Cisco, they kept him going.
Yeah.
That was and that dude can sing though.
Yes, he can.
Oh, from the television.
Yes, he
He's
can.
talented shit.
Yeah, he can blow now. He can blow now.
Well,
Doc, you a trip, Doc. I ain't messing with that. They're like Mike Epps out here, man. You know what? A lot of people are going backwards. They're going into the ways of these
Yeah.
you know, living sacrifices and things like that.
And it must be done. I see brothers, I know y'all brothers get upset, y'all see, but understand that this has to happen.
Oh, it's gotta happen.
All these things must come to pass.
I used to video not too long ago mention that. When you see the film, like that woman came up and shut this ass up. I'll be honest with you, you really deserve it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about that film.
Yeah.
Why did the Lord put us there in the first place, man? Because we sinned against him. So
We're
yeah, we deserve everything we get, man.
We're the Lord's woman.
Hamshah took the persecution.
Yeah.
It says suffering.
Yeah.
It's honorable.
It is honorable. It is.
blessed is he who
That's
suffers
why
in
we
my
got no
name's sake.
answers, man. You got people sitting there, man, we blame people don't man, yes you do, man. Yes we do. Do you see what these other groups are doing still, man? Come on now. That's why we deserve it.
That's why I said the righteousness scares me. You have no idea what you did in your past life.
Right. No.
Man, we could have been all over. I don't even want it.
I was just that's like 10 times we did that, man. That's I was just about to say.
I don't want to know. But all we can do, this is a prize, man. All we can do is be thankful that we have it now.
That's right. That's right.
That's it.
There's
a Baruch? Oh, yeah.
Seek ye the Lord even 10 times more. Because look, we coming out of captivity. Yeah.
I know it's either two or four. I was messing with you tonight.
What? Oh, yeah.
God ways that I know the party from the Lord to seek him 10 times.
Exactly. I know things that I was thinking of. Ecclesiastes 12, moving down to creating in the days of the youth. Yep. Right? It's not exactly talking about your younger years. It's good, but it's not exactly talking about it. But it said, right after it said, while the evil days draw not, or something like that. And you know what I'm saying, so on and so on. Let's talk about right now, don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute. If you got 50-year-olds waking up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it's better than back then it referred to younger back then. But now we can apply it. Exactly. You know, that's when it needs to be reborn in the mind. Yup. Yeah, I got it. This is Baruch 4 and verse 27. I'll start. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
On that note, close up.
Lower, edified. To all the viewers watching, Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Shalom.
Well, you know, every